on the official station of Wolfpack Nation, 1017 XCY. It's Kane High School football. Our broadcast is brought to you through the support of great businesses like W.E. Swanson Agency, Texas Hot Lunch, Kane Lumber and Fuel True Value Hardware, Zook Motors, Pepe's Bistro, Howard Hanna Professionals, Kane Senior Center, Kane Elks Club, D'Angelo Custom Built Manufacturing, Kane Dental and Primary Care Center, Atlantic Eastern Electrical, Haberberger Disposal, Field Street Boots, Allegheny Eye Care, The Wild Sunshine Factory, State Farm Insurance Representative Steve Tuno, Kinzu Beverage, KD Accounting, and our friends of the Wolfpack supporters. Now, let's go live to the field with XCY sports announcers Steve Bizak and Chris Miklas.
Okay, here we are at Paul R. Miller Stadium for Friday Night Lights here at Coudersport Falcons. Come over here to take on the Kane Wolves, and also Bruce Leonard here tonight. You know, he said
we'd make a showing tonight.
Yeah, we'd make a showing tonight.
Yeah,
here.
you didn't want to be around me last week.
We got the whole band back together, don't we?
Yeah. You know how bandmates get.
You gotta get everybody back together.
Some people don't get enough sleep. Some people get sick.
Yeah, got to just give a shout out to Corey Dar from last week, helping us down there, me and Chris. And that was nice of Corey, yeah, and that was great. So thank you, Corey, for stepping in and helping us out last week. So tonight's game here, the Kane Wolves at 5-2, coming off last week down there at Union AC, and you weren't there, Bruce, but and I know you watched it and listened to it, but you know, we were just kind of stalemated that game, and kind of going into that game, we were Union AC and undefeated, and it was their homecoming. And for my side of it, we played with them, the physicality part of it.
Yeah, and for the most part, when it was 16-0, you almost had a feeling that at any moment you're going to bring it back within like 1.5 scores.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And then things didn't roll right, and then all of a sudden it got out of hand quick.
Yeah, and that was the fourth quarter. I mean, it was 16-0 through the fourth quarter, and then Union AC ripped that big 75-yarder, and then they did an onside kick, and the next thing you know, they put up 2 touchdowns and put the game out of reach. So now tonight, the game before that game was over at Smithport that I wasn't there, that you and Zach and Chris wasn't also there that night, so it was on you and Zach. But, we had played Smithport earlier in the year, and we had a...
That was first game, right? I think so.
Yeah,
it was.
Yes, you're right, yeah.
Yep.
And we...
Handily.
Well, but the first half was tight.
You're right.
The first half was tight, and then the second half that's when things snowballed out of hand for Smithport. Well, when we played over there 2 weeks ago, that was a barn burner.
Well, I'll tell you what, they had a handle on us, and we could not stop the sweep at all. And for some reason, at the end of the game, they were driving to take and put it out of reach from us for all intents and purposes. Mm-hmm. And it didn't happen. They didn't run the sweep. They ran it right up the middle, right into the meat of our line, and Kane stuffed them and went down and scored, and that was it.
Yeah,
and that's a classy game, because when you can win games like that, come from behind or hang tough till you take advantage of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know.
And they did. And look at this out there tonight. The pink with the cancer thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got big night.
Talk about taking advantage of.
Yep. And so tonight, like I said, Coudersport coming over here, and we handled them pretty much. But again, first half over there, it was a tight game.
They were hanging, right?
They hung with us, and then, the second half, we kind of came out at the second half and put up, I think 4 scores in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think what that Smithport game, too, was, man, we had 8 holding calls.
Well, that's one of the things, too, Bruce, that the Wolves definitely want to clean up, because every game so far, and this is game number, 7, right? We are 5-2.
It'll be
so
game 8
this is game
tonight.
number 8, yeah, so we got 7 on our belt, and definitely want to clean that up, the flags. I mean, because that kind of comes back to haunt you.
Yeah, Coach can't be happy.
No, and especially at this time of the year, at 5-2, in Destiny, we hold it in our own hands.
I did not know that playoff bound from now on is decided by committees. It's not decided by
your record?
I mean, it comes into play, but it's not. I don't think it's like before, where it was PowerPoints against 4. And, where they have a committee of people that they can choose to, Now that they've moved to single A smaller and single A middle and double A smaller and double A bigger,
and they're trying to do these things because of the declining enrollment and stuff, and the numbers down, and some co-ops. So they're trying to make this and like ECCs and Sheffield. They've been schools dropping out of the football programs, and so trying to do what they can do to align it up. But like I said, this is a big game for the Wolves looking to go at 6-2. And like I said, destiny is in your own hands right here because it's attainable with the 3 remaining games that we have. And I don't want to get too far ahead. Tonight's the night. You got it. But
we've been watching them all year long, and like you said, I mean, if they can play the way they're capable of playing, this is a very winnable game for the Wolves.
Yeah, and one game at a time. But you said to go at 6-2, and then next week we travel to Montauk, then finish off here with Bradford up at Kane. So, I mean, it's in front of them. So definitely.
It's for the taking if Kane wants it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's
especially if you want a higher seed. That becomes important because 1, you're at home, and that's what you want, and 2, you're going to get hopefully a better draw of the pick. So,
and it's been a while since we've been into the playoffs too. It's been a while. So. And Chris, how are we doing out there with what you got going on out there?
We don't have heat going on out here.
Okay.
But it is brisk, but it's fall weather, it's football weather. I think we're going to have a lot better, crisp game tonight with everything. But I think we right now need to send it back to Joe, if that's okay.
Yep.
With you guys. So let's send it back to Joe for a few words from our supporters, and we'll be right back here for kickoff.
Fence around the track and field. This is also a non-smoking and no pets facility, and we would appreciate
7XCY, supported by great local businesses like these. W.E. Swanson Agency, offering plans for auto, homeowners, and business and commercial at 23 Freely Street. On the web at WESwansonAgency.com. Texas Hot Lunch and Four Sons Family Restaurant. Field Street in Kane, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. 814-837-8122. Kane Lumber and Fuel, True Value Hardware. Located at 250 Hemlock Avenue. Serving the Kane area for over 85 years with remodeling and building supplies, tools, and paints. Allegheny Eye Care, with offices in Kane and Smithport. Dr. Hausler and his staff monitor and treat all types of vision problems. Their phone number is 814-837-7880. Zook Motors, Route 6, just west of Kane, with new and pre-owned cars and trucks and service and parts department. Online at zookmotors.net. Kane Elks Club, serving dinners on Fridays for members and their guests starting at 4 p.m. daily. Open bowling and league play available throughout the year. For information, call the Elks at 814-837-8812. Kinzu Beverage, Biddle Street in Kane. Their fall offerings include pumpkin ales and Oktoberfest lagers. 814-837-1000. Field Street Boots, offering Carhartt and Timberline clothing along with hunting and fishing supplies. You can find them on Facebook or 18 Field Street in Kane. D'Angelo Custom Built Manufacturing, proud to stand behind Kane High Athletics and Academics. On the web at custombuiltmfg.com. State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Tunall, providing quotes for all types of insurance needs as well as financial services. His office is at 73 Fraley Street in Kane and can be reached by calling 814-837-6335. Haberberger Disposal, providing careful removal of household or business trash for customers around the region at 814-558-4304 or online at haberbergerdisposal.com. Kane Senior Center, a community hub offering a wide range of services and activities promoting social interaction, physical and mental well-being, and continued engagement in the community. 100 Fraley Street in Kane. Howard Hanna Professionals, representing buyers and sellers of homes, commercial properties, and acreage in the Kane area and surrounding region. Online at howardhannaprofessionals.com.
From your weather authority, Jet 24, I'm meteorologist Tom Adkins. Here's a look at your weekend Kane area forecast. Some of the best weather you could ever have on an October weekend, and it'll last into Monday as well. For today, some patchy fog in the morning, then sunny, unseasonably warm, a high of 79. For tonight, clear skies, cool weather, maybe a little fog after midnight. Again, lows near 45. And then for tomorrow, Sunday, and you can count Monday in here as well. Sunny, continued unseasonably warm, highs of 79. Showers become likely Tuesday afternoon with cooler weather to follow. More on that in future reports. For now, make it a great weekend from your weather authority, Jet 24. I'm meteorologist Tom Atkins on 101.7 XZY.
We're Jeff and Danielle from 101.7 WXZY. And if you really want your weekends to be amazing, longer, and give you better health, listen to Jeff and Danielle tomorrow.
That's so smart. It's so true, too.
I only have one smart thing each month. That was
great. It was beautifully placed.
101.7 WXZY.
WXZY LPK, hometown proud.
From the music you love to the teams you cheer for. This is your community on your station. 101.7 WXCY-LP.
Number 65,
101.7 XCY's pregame show is sponsored by Atlantic Eastern Electrical, providing electrical contract services for business and industry. They're located in Kane and can be reached at 837-1222. Also supported by Keystone Rural Health Consortium, thanking you for your understanding as they've had to close the Kane Dental office uptown and reassign patients and staff. They invite you to work with them at one of their other offices in Ridgeway or Bradford. 814-486-1115. We also thank Pepe's Bistro on Fraley Street, serving hand-tossed pizzas and homemade bread, along with a full menu of entrees and beverages. 814-837-8712. We thank these businesses for supporting WXCY.
And now for your hometown Kane Wolves.
All right, here brings us back to the Paul R. Miller Stadium, and perfect night for a Friday night football game.
Yeah, the thing about it being clear is it's going to get chilly quick as soon as that sun goes down. That heat leaves the atmosphere. So, it's going to sting a little bit more tonight, bud.
And it is gusty, pretty much of a gusty wind here tonight. It really is.
It's lightened up a little, but before those, the little things on top of the field goal post, they were straight out, man.
And it's blowing from, what would you say, the west wind down towards the Hemlock side.
Exactly.
So, going
at
towards
this
town.
time.
Yeah, at this time, right. And got to thank Corey Bell out here, too, with Jimmy Gerville, with Chris Nicholas. All three of them guys out there going to be doing camera work for us tonight. So that's
and this is nice. I mean,
it's absolutely great. I mean, everybody
Corey gets close-ups, and Chris
great,
scans the rest, and you got Jimmy down there doing it all.
Yeah, it's absolutely wonderful how this teamwork works together, and Joe up at the command station, and it's just it works out well. And we're lucky here at this field. We say this before, but I really mean it. How beautiful field this is, the facilities, and the booth up here, right? The Barry Morgan. They named this booth up here for Barry Morgan, and so pretty fortunate for what we have here. And what the kids, I mean,
there's some places we go, we can't even get in the booth. There's not enough room.
Yes,
there's a lot of people
and field
out there.
conditions too. I mean,
exactly.
Not knocking some fields, but like I said, this field is it's right in the top-notch field. So kids should be pretty fortunate and happy that they have all this up here.
Good coaching staff. We're lucky to have a great coaching staff.
School district just all around.
Yep.
And also tonight we're going to have the 300 club winners, right? There's going to be 4 of them. And then we go away next week. We travel. Then the following week, the last game of the season. I mean, it's hard to believe this is week number 8, right?
We say that in the beginning, but man, does it fly by.
It does.
So, guys, I'm going to butt in real quick and to let Mr. Graville know he's the only camera guy for about a minute and a half here. So, do good.
Do good. Do. Looking out my back door. Jimmy Graville. There he is, right? And you know what else? With this cancer thing tonight, right? It's in the pink, and what a tremendous organization that they do for the charities, for the cancer drives, and the awareness of cancer. And we had that over where we work at today too, Bruce. It was a Cancer Awareness Day, and
Once again, joining
so
the
anybody
Wolves on
that's
the field
battling,
before
and I
the
know
game
that
for the
it hits
2025
personally with you,
Kane
Bruce. I do know that.
Yeah, they're strong people, I'll tell you.
So with that,
At this time,
getting
we would
close
like
to
take a moment thank
getting
all the
close to the
coaches and
national
parents who
anthem.
continue to support this amazing
But
program
and
help guide
for
these
tonight, like I said,
future
being a little bit of a chilly night, this is kind of like the football weather, and nice little crowd out here so far. And when we were over at Coudersport here a few weeks ago, you know what? I mean, the field over there. I mean, it was a nice field, right? And it was a grass field and all that. And but just the crowd support really wasn't that big.
Not what you're used to when you go to Coudersport.
Exactly.
I
So
mean, they usually pack them in.
Yeah. So here we go with the national anthem.
Performed by the Kane Area Marching Band under the direction of Becky Jensen. Chris, will you look for their compliments? And just let me know. What? Can you see that mirror now?
And there you have all that. And I'll tell you, seems like, you know, some of these games we play, we always seem to count the rosters. And last week down at Union AC, 45 kids.
Packing them in.
They packed them in at two schools that are merged together.
Right.
And tonight, you know, pretty much of a
13 underclassmen on the squad for Cowdy,
for
and they're
Cowdy.
probably packing maybe 30 at the best.
Yeah, so I was going to say the number situation is you know, kind of more even tonight. And,
Right.
and like I said, we do that.
Coudersport Falcons, number 7, Daniel
Well,
Brown.
and we just
Number
noticed that a lot of
31,
these kids
Preston
have been
Ayers.
underclassmen this year.
Number
We've just,
65,
by keeping
Carson
track, and
Cooney,
it's just
number
a
67,
it's a wave
Dave
of things. You know, sometimes you run into a class that's got
Yeah.
20 seniors,
Yeah.
but
Well,
anymore.
and last year we had like, I think 11 seniors
Right.
graduated last year. So,
We were blessed to have some young kids come up this year that have stepped up and filled these spikes admirably, man.
Yeah. Hey, and last week, Evan Anderson, you know, he's been our big running back. And, last week they held him in check pretty much. I mean, I think every week so far he's had 100 yards or more.
Right.
Into the last week 7. And Union AC pretty much
keyed
held
on
him in
him.
check, yeah. And the Novacell kid also, I mean, he had to air it out, seemed like a little bit more, and kind of get it going, and then just all of a sudden, penalty, just stuff happened, you know. And our probably biggest play was late in the game. It was a 4th and 2, and we went for it, and Novacell threw a nice strike to the Dar kid, Preston Dar. He went up, which we've seen him some really good catches this year, and brought it down, and that was a first down. And then we, thought, man, we got the momentum going, and then just kind of shot ourselves in the foot after that. So hopefully we can get back on that offensive track tonight.
Yeah, you got to iron that stuff out and work as a team.
And I'm back.
Okay.
So, Mr. Graville, our normal thing, you got the recovery like we always do.
Wonderly.
And so for the Wolves are going to receive the opening kickoff here. So Wonderly going to kick off for the Falcons of Coudersport. And back deep for Kane, it looks like number 1, looks like Novacell, I think, out there.
Yep.
And is that Smith on the right side, I think?
It
It's going
looks
to be
like
a squib kick. That's up in the air, and it's taken by Sylphies at the 30. And Sylphies tries to reverse his field.
Go, Will.
And he sideways, bringing it back
Where's
again
Kid
at the
go?
40, 45, out close to the 50, and he is level
Wow.
at the 50 by number 24, and that's Kristen Driscoll.
Before he's brought down on the sideline.
Wow, he got stacked on that, but
Brought
what?
down by number
Back and
24,
forth.
Christian Driscoll.
But yeah, he was back and forth, sideways, and started at the 30 and took it out close to the 49-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Wolves from their own 49. It's Novacell from the shotgun with Evan Anderson in the backfield for the Wolves. Novacell back to pass, and he throws out here to Halbecky, and that's just going to fall incomplete.
Novacell's pass falls incomplete.
Good cover by Dan Brown.
Hayden Hollebeek. Number 7, Daniel Brown on the coverage for the Falcons.
And make no mistake, these kids aren't going to lay down. I mean, they've won a couple games. I do believe these.
You come to play, like you said, look at Penn State last week. I mean, it happens to every team. Yeah, I'm just saying, though. I mean,
No, you're right.
If you lay down, you have a bad night.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to play the game.
Since 1963.
I mean, just saying. So here we go with Anderson up the middle, and he's going to be across midfield. Into about the 47-yard line. Tackled there by, is that number 70?
Brought down by a host of
7,
Falcons.
Owen Gill, I do believe.
Yeah, along with Preston Ayers, who we're going to see on offense quite a bit from what I hear.
So it's going to be a 3rd and 7 for the Wolves at the Coudersport 48-yard line. So Novacell up under center. And it's going to be it's a ball on the ground, and it's going to be recovered there by Coudersport.
Sure is.
At the Coudersport 45-yard line, number 24, Kristen Driscoll. So like I said, that's what we talk about. You know, you got to come prepared to play because you can't take anything for granted. You know, at the high school level, at the pee-wee level, at the pros, the college, it just doesn't matter. That's why you always say strap it up and play the game. So,
practice, practice, practice.
So Coudersport going to have good field position at the 45-yard line of the Wolves. And it's going to be Coleman Freeman, the quarterback for Coudersport. He comes up under center, and it's going to be the up back. And he's going to be tackled for maybe a gain of a yard. And that's number 24, Driscoll. Tommy Shrub on the tackle.
Isaiah Smith.
Number 52. Connor
No
Taylor
gain.
in there as well. Going to bring up 2nd and 9 for the Falcons.
So here we go for the Falcons, 2nd and 9 at the Wolves' 44-yard line. Again, Freeman comes up under center. There's 3 men in the backfield for Coudersport, and that's going to be a run off that left side by Preston Ayers, number 31.
Tommy Shrub, along with
carry for the Falcons.
the big kid, 52.
Brought down by number 6, Hayden Hollebeek for the Wolves. Going to bring up 3rd down.
And also Connor Taylor, right? Number 52
Yeah,
for the Wolves.
was the one I was looking for,
number 62, and Taylor 52. So 3rd down, 3rd and 9.
And Jamerson's wearing 50.
So Freeman, again, come back to
Blitz.
pass. And they got a man out on the left side. There's a ball on the ground. As that was intended out there for Ayers. And who hit that? Who was that guy out there, Bruce? Solo. Was that?
I think that was number 3. That was our guy, the little kid, Talon Schaefer.
So a little swing pass out there to Preston Ayers, and Schaefer comes up with a big-time hit,
Yeah,
right?
big pressure on the quarterback, and he was the only one out there, and it was covered well, and he got lit. So that's
4th down, 4th and 14.
Kane guy shaking up, but it runs off.
It's Kane Jamerson tonight.
Okay.
Oh, number 50 is Kane?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, so mark that on
He
here.
was number 9, so now that's number, and I think that's who made that big hit out there was Kane Jamerson, number 50.
Okay.
So it looks like Coudersport going to have to punt.
Caleb
And Wonderly going to stand at his
Back
40.
deep to punt it away
Yeah,
for
2 and
Eric-
5. You
Eric-
got to watch it.
Eric
Eric Novosel for the
back
Wolves
deep to
going to
receive
stand
for the
back
Wolves.
about his 15-yard line. It's a good snap. Wonderly gets it off, and it's a low line drive,
Ooh.
and it's going to hit at the 30 and bounce down inside the Kane Wolves 19-yard line. So the Wolves take over at their own 19 with
Number
9:43 to
19,
go
Jedediah
here.
Horn.
Opening
Downs
quarter.
The punt from Caleb Wonderly.
And no score here
Wolves are
early.
going to take over.
You're
First
right.
and
That
10.
that wind is just kind of brisk. It's mostly blowing.
How is it? Chris?
You know, it's fall weather here in Kane.
Just shakes it off.
Just,
You hear that,
it's
guy?
just fall weather here in Kane. You know, I strive to one day make it inside the press box.
You'll get there.
I know. I learn from the best.
So here we go. Wolves' second drive of the evening with Novosel in the backfield with Anderson. High snap. No, Anderson off that left
Oh, nice
side.
run.
Makes a move 20 at the 25.
Number
Close to the
4,
30. Evan Anderson off that left side of that offensive line for the Wolves.
Owen Gill on the stop, leading the way.
By number 10, Caden Roberts.
Caden Roberts, I
And
guess.
number 31, Preston Ayers. But not before Anderson picks up first down yardage. First and 10, Kane Wolves.
So here we go for the Wolves. They're going to be a first down at their own 30-yard line. Again, Novosel. Hallbecky in motion now, and there's going to be a little bit of a procedure against the Wolves. So first and 15 for the Wolves, marking back at their own 25-yard line.
Boy, that would start it with a nice run.
Yeah. First
Yeah.
and 10.
Yep, and then shoot yourself in the foot.
So
Which
you're
is
gonna have-
bad anytime, but not when you're back deep.
And now you're going to have Preston Dar split out here on our side with Hallbecky and Schaefer split way out here, 3 wide receivers. In motion's Anderson. They fake it to Anderson. It's Novosel left
got
side
room.
down at the 40. 45, 50, knocked out of bounds at the
Number
45-yard line of
Eric Novosel
Coudersport.
on
Looked
the
like
QB
number 19, Horn,
Forced out of
on
bounds
the
by
force
number
out.
10, Caden Roberts.
So it's
But
gonna be
not
a first
before
down
Novosel picks
for
up
the Wolves.
First down yardage.
Kid is quick,
First and
isn't he
10,
not?
Yeah,
Kane Wolves.
yeah.
I mean, he gets up going fast.
And there they were like kind of Anderson in motion, fake the Anderson, and
Right.
just go opposite side, left side, down the sidelines. And that opened up nice for the Novosel kid and made big gain down inside the 45-yard line of Coudersport. Now it's Anderson with the ball right up the middle. Have big hole down inside the 35.
Give him 11.
That's going to be a
Novosel
pickup
hands
of
off
close
number
to
4,
10.
Evan Anderson. Anderson on the ball.
Down inside
Carry
the
for the
34,
Wolves.
they're going to call it. That's
Tripped
close
up
to
by
another
number
first down
31,
for the
Preston
Wolves.
Ayers.
Ayers all over the place in the field
But not
defensively.
before Anderson picks up first down yardage. First and 10, Kane Wolves.
So I think they're kind of getting used to that. Do you know what I mean?
And here we go again, Anderson, and he's going to be hit right at the
Anderson
line of
on the
scrimmage.
carry
That's
for
a
the
nice
Wolves.
solo
And at
tackle
the
by number
Line
40,
of scrimmage by number 31, Preston Ayers.
Preston Ayers, number
Gonna
31.
bring up second and 10 for the Wolves.
That's a nice tackle there by the Ayers kid.
But he came around from behind to catch him. When he went to make that second move is when he got a hold of him.
Hey,
right
Bruce.
right at the
Yes.
line.
So that number B there, go ahead and turn that off.
Number B.
The B, yeah.
Gotcha.
Novosel back to pass. He has a man. That's Hallbecky at the 30, at the 25, down at the 20, 15, 10,
Look,
5. And that's close. He went out of bounds. Hallbecky down inside the 5, down about at the 2-yard line. And there, that's better. Yeah, that was pretty
Yeah, well, I had it
good
wrong.
job.
You know, here we are. I'll get it together here.
Okay, buddy. You was like
We're
playing with-
troubleshooting the PA system, the
Wow.
wireless mic. So I
Lots
think
of
it's going to be
stuff.
number 4. You're going to turn on at halftime for me, Bruce.
Okay.
I think.
So it's going to be.
We'll
Yep.
figure it
And we'll
out.
figure it out near closer to that.
So it's going to be a first down and goal at the 2-yard line for the Wolves. And it's going to be a handoff to the up back, and that's going to be Hallbecky. And we'll see if he gets in.
Yep.
Score. So, hey, Hallbecky comes up.
Eric
and,
Novosel hands it off to
that's,
number 6,
uh,
Nathan Hollaby.
you know,
And
that's a
Hollaby
nice
kicks it in.
touchdown run for the Hallbecky kid because, you know,
He does a lot of grinding.
He does a lot of grinding for us, a lot of blocking, a lot of grinding, and you know what? That's a nice touchdown for the kid.
Yep.
I think we're going for 2 tonight, guys. On
Yeah,
all of our
we seen that the Boschert kid not playing tonight, huh? Chris, did you notice that? It's a hurt?
Well, Chris said he had a little bit of a hitch in his giddy up all week in school, so I don't know what the gig was. But
and they're going to run that in as Anderson the 2-point conversion. So 8-0 in favor of the Wolves with 7:50 to go, first quarter. And we talked about that, Chris, like other things like golf and soccer. And do you have any like updates with that stuff?
Finn Chamberlain going to the PIAA State Championship.
Wow.
For golf. He'll be playing the white course next week, I believe it is. It'll be a little ways yet. And then girls soccer, they're poised to go to the playoffs. Nice. They are our next playoff team right now. Boys soccer's on the bubble. They got to do some work to get there. They got to do some work on Monday for sure to get there.
So it's not out of the realm, though,
It's
right?
not out of the realm, but they got to do some work, and they got to do some other things to make that happen. But they're working at that, and even with that, they might not make it, but they had a great season. And volleyball's just playing away. They got They made it to the semifinals in their tournament this year. So they made it to the semifinals. St. Mary's beat them. Then Otto, the tournament champion, beat St. Mary's. So. Lots of things there as well. Cross country has their championships coming up as well. That'll be actually another 2 weeks away, almost 2.5 weeks away. They're the last weekend in October there, down in Ridgeway, and they've ran in that course 2 times already. So it'll be exciting.
It's been a good spring, right? It's been a good spring sport. So here we go as the Wolves up 8-0, and who's going to kick off now? Is that number 20? Oh, it's Preston Dard does a little onside kick, and that's going to be recovered. Right around at the midfield, and that's number 55?
I think it was 85, but I don't.
Cooney. Yep, Carson Cooney, number 65.
65.
Hey, and the Wolves with their black uniforms tonight, right? These are the New York uniforms that they bought on occasions, and the Coudersport in the white. So first down for the Coudersport Falcons. They're going to good field position at the 47-yard line of the Falcons. So now Freeman going to go back at the quarterback spot. He's going to be out of the shotgun now this time with Ayers, the tailback. Freeman back to pass, a little flare out to Ayers, and that's going to fall incomplete as Tommy Shrub had a really big beat.
He had a beat on him, didn't he?
On Ayers. So maybe, the kid just kind of threw that a little bit over the top
because of the pressure.
Yeah, because of the pressure, and then Tommy Shrub had that perfectly read. So second down, clock stops, 7:46 remaining here, first quarter, and the Wolves up 8-0 against the Coudersport Falcons here. And now this is going to be a little end around here. Caleb Wonderly at the midfield. And Wonderly takes it down inside about at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, taken out of bounds by Schaefer. And Evan Anderson.
And that's going to bring up a third and about 3 for the Coudersport Falcons. And they're going to mark them out around the 46-yard line. So 3rd and 3 at the Kane Wolves 46-yard line for the Falcons. Freeman again from the shotgun with Ayers in the backfield. 3 receivers. He's looking out to the right. Has a man just a little bit high as that was out there for Caleb Wonderly. And it looked like out there number 1 is that Novosel and Anderson, or Hallbecky and Anderson out there.
They over and under on him.
And
That's pretty good coverage.
Right, number 5. Yep, you're right. And that's holding their zones out there, right? I mean,
that's
that
your
flat,
spot.
That's their spot to be, and that was Sophie's and Anderson out there,
So we're going to get our second punt of the night by the Falcons.
And back deep is going to be Novosel. And this is going to be Wonderly. He's going to try to fake it to the right side, and he's going to get close to the front, but I think he's going to be shy as number 55, and that's Mason Bernecki.
He was close.
Comes up with a big tackle, right? Is that Bernecki, I think, number 55.
Preston Dar on the stop for the Wolves. Kane's going to take over on downs. It's going to be 1st and 10. Kane Wolves at the
number 55. We got it on TV. So that was number 55 up at Mason Bernecki.
Yeah, nice play on special teams.
Nice having a TV job.
Chris, all you do is ask for it.
Jeez. That was good. Good coverage out there.
Yeah, that was all Corey down there making it happen.
That was Corey down
Corey's
there. Good
camera.
job,
Yeah.
Corey Bell down there.
He can't hear us, but,
right?
you know.
Yeah, well, people can hear us.
There we go.
Christmas is almost there.
Jeez. So first down for the Wolves at their own 45 with 7 minutes to go here. Opening quarter, up 8-0 are the Wolves. Looks like Silphy's going to be split way out to the left, and it's going to be a handoff to Anderson, and he tries to break it outside and picks up about maybe 2. As he tried to go up the middle, nothing there, and he tried to break it out to the outside.
Yeah, he was patient as you could be on that one, and then they finally caught up to him, Wonderly leading the way.
So a pickup of 2, going to be a 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line of the Wolves. Now Novosel up under center. Anderson in the backfield. Novosel back to pass, looking downfield.
He's got him wide
has
open.
A man wide open off the sidelines at the 30, at the 25.
Number 1 there.
That's Talon Schaefer.
Talon Schaefer, yeah.
Yep.
Boy, that's 2 big catches by Schaefer so far tonight.
That's blown coverage there because he was just too wide open. You know what I mean? Nobody drifted out into that area. That would be your cornerback's spot.
So here we go for the Wolves. 6 minutes to go here. 8-0 in their favor, and on another mini roll here, right, Bruce?
You betcha.
Getting it going. So Schaefer or Novosel again up under center with Anderson into the backfield. Looks like Schaefer and Will Silphy split way out to the left side for
Getting
the Wolves.
down to 4.
Hollabecki split to the right, and Anderson with the ball. Makes a nice move, and boy, he lowers the head down inside the 20. And is that number 7, Dan Brown, comes up. And Anderson does a nice job, like you said, sets up the block.
He's patient.
He is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that time he really, like you said, he got low and delivered some punishment for a change.
Yeah. Yeah, wow, that was big. So 2nd down and 7. And now Novosel just follows right up the middle, breaks it outside at the 10, down inside about at the 7-yard line. And also, again, number 7, Dan Brown on the tackle with also number 19, Horn. And
that was a good read.
That was a good read. It just followed up the middle.
And that was a high snap to deal with, too. I mean, it was up on the crown of his helmet.
Yep, and Eckert had a nice block on that right side as I watched with the instant replay up here. And a good job there also by Anderson, the lead. And Novosel just followed that well. So first down inside the 8. Going to be 1st and goal from the 8. Anderson with the ball right side, and Anderson takes it inside the 5.
Number 4,
Preston Darr helping lead the way on that one.
And 31, that's Preston Ayers, and number 77 also is Owen Gill.
Yep.
So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 5.
Going to move some guys around here, swap sides.
So you got Silphy split way to the right as Schaefer goes out to the left. And Darr is also on that left side as a flanker. And Anderson into the backfield. Looks like Novosel going to roll left, looking. Has a man, and that's going to be touchdown, Preston Darr. That was just a
very nice catch on the shoe
Yes,
test.
that was. Preston Darr had to kind of go down low for that. You're right, Bruce, and comes up big.
For the TD touchdown, Kane Wolves.
Yeah, nice rollout there by Novosel. Some pressure, and he was able to hang in there and throws a nice strike to Preston Darr. And Darr's been the big guy this year so far for the Wolves.
Yeah, he's their go-to guy.
And nice set of hands. So like you said, they're going to go for the 2-point conversion as Anderson into the backfield. They're going to pitch it to Schaefer, and it was just miscommunicated, and that's going to fall on the ground and going to be taken over there. It fails. The 2-point conversion fails. So 14-0 in favor of the Wolves with 4 minutes remaining here, first quarter.
Kane Wolves 14, Coudersport Falcons 0.
Boy,
Nice
what
drive.
a nice sunset over here, right? That
Oh,
red
yeah.
sky.
Boy.
Beautiful, huh?
Yes, it is. Can you zoom that, Chris? Or you
Well,
can't
you
do
know
that?
what? We can
Kinda
get that.
hard?
We can get that happen from
That-
here.
that
Look
is
at this. Look at this.
Pretty nice, right?
Look at this. We
Yeah,
got the
look at-
rooftop here.
Jeez.
Look at that up there. Mr. Graville has it, but I got a little bit higher, so we're going to go with this one.
Wow. Yeah.
$500.
Yeah, look at that view. Peggy Chapman, first
Peggy
quarter,
Chapman.
$500 300 Club winner.
Nice.
There you go.
There you go,
Look
Chris.
at that, huh?
Is that you or is that Jimmy?
That's me. His was a little lower.
Wow.
And couldn't get the trees.
I
so.
think that's AI, isn't it, Bruce? I
there's no
it's
AI
there is
here.
no AI. It's all manual. Good job, Chris.
Yeah, there
look
we
at
go.
that view.
Our
My
crew
God.
is on it.
Yeah. Jeez. Absolutely gorgeous. Really
Somebody's
is.
going to cover the kickoff, so we're going to get back over to that.
Okay, now it looks like number 28? Is that kicking off for us? Is that?
It's Dar.
That's Dar. Okay, 87.
yeah.
A squib kick, and Falcons do come up with it at their own about the 38-yard line.
The squib kick from Dar.
Okay, yep.
Number
Preston
6,
Dar
Chase
kicking off.
Williams.
And that, you know what? On this artificial
Bounce
turf,
it
that
for
ball
Coudersport.
really takes some
Oh,
wicked bounces.
It's like
you know?
a cue ball. I mean, it's
boy.
hard enough. You know what I mean?
Yep,
At least
that's-
with the grass, it was kind of muffled.
Yeah, but here it's
It's true. It just bounces wherever it hits and it goes one way or the other. Good luck.
so the Wolves up 14-0 here, first quarter, 3:59 remaining. Coleman, the Freeman out of the shotgun. He's going to hand this off to the Ayers, and Ayers across the 40, out to about the 42-yard line.
Anderson on the tackle. Maybe Tommy Shrub over there too.
Brought down by number 4.
So pick up of, we're going to call it 4. Going to be a 2nd and 6 for the Coudersport Falcons, and also Mason Bernecki, number 55, out there too for the Wolves.
Yep.
From tonight's popcorn sales, going to be donated by the
So now it's going to be a pitch out here to the outside.
Oh, nice
Ayers
cut
makes
back.
a nice cut, but boy,
Close fast, huh?
close number 56, Schraub, comes
Yeah.
up.
I mean, he
makes a
got
nice,
nothing.
Yeah, man, made a nice hit. Yeah, that looked like that was really going to open up on the sidelines,
Right.
sweeping it out, and Ayers cut it back, and as soon as he cut it back, boy,
Look
Tommy
out.
Shrub was right there. And they're going to say he had a pickup of about a yard, so
Yeah.
it's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 for the Falcons. Under 3 minutes to go here, opening quarter. Freeman back to
blitz.
pass. Has a guy out, and that's Ayers, but Ayers is going to be
Tommy
Tommy
Shrub.
Shrub again. Right there is Preston Ayers out in the right flats.
Boy, he locked up on him too.
Yeah.
And then in came Novaso along with Halbecky.
And that's what you want, you know what I mean? Just
Slow
slow
and
down,
wrap up
and
and
then,
get him annulled, and then
And so far this, like you said, we've been accessible to the outside, you know?
right. Yeah, that
Last
sweep
few
against
games.
Smithport, I told
Yeah.
you, man, we just had no answer for it.
And last week too, we kind of buckled it up there, but tonight so far they've been taking that away the outside. So here we go with
Here it
Wonderly going to try to take
gonna
a fake
get it.
punt at the 40, at the 45, and he's going to have a first down. Was Caleb Wonderly on the
3,
fake
Caleb
punt, and he
Wonderly
just went off to the outside, and that's going to be a first down for Coudersport.
Yeah, he picked up 15.
Yeah, that was big, man.
Avoids a couple
Huge.
of tacklers and picks up first down for the Falcons.
Goes out of bounds,
Caleb
stops the
Wonderly,
clock at 2:10.
First
Yep.
down yardage for Coudersport.
Wolves up 14-0 here, opening quarter.
So here we go again. Freeman from the shotgun with Preston Ayers into the backfield. 4 receivers for Coudersport, and Ayers right up the middle and across the 50. First man there is number 50 for the Wolves.
Yep, that'd be Kane Jamerson.
Kane Jamerson.
Brought down by number 52, Connor Taylor, and number 55, Mason Bernecki. Going to bring up 2nd and 8.
I'll tell you what, this Ayers kid, man, he does a lot of work, doesn't he?
Yeah, wow. Yeah. So 2nd and 8. Ooh, big high pass. Oh, man.
Oh.
And that was out here for Dan Brown. Yeah, boy, the Wolves had that red.
Halbecky been another step ahead. That had been an interception for a touchdown return.
And like you said, Bruce, the Ayers kid, he's going, I mean, he's
the workhorse. They call your numbers, not much you can do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tommy Shrub and Preston Dar on the coverage for the
So here we go, 3rd and 8.
Pressure again.
Down the sidelines, and that's going to be incomplete as that was intended out there. Looked like for number 3, Wonderly, and
good cover
Evan
by
Anderson, right? Number 4 right there with him.
Step for step. Just was smart enough just to get his arm out there in the way of it.
For number 3, Caleb Wonderly.
So it looks like now it's going to bring up a 4th and 8 right at Kane Wolves 49, and Wonderly going to punt again. And they've done
2 in a row.
2 in a row, yeah, fake punts.
Yep.
And there's nobody even back there for the Wolves as Wonderly now just gets a line drive. Yeah, they had some pressure. It's going to hit at the 20, roll down inside about the 15-yard line. Then I heard the Sticks guys tonight running the chains over here for the Kane team is Jim Bergman, right? And it was Derek D'Angelo.
Mike Shortwood Jr.
Mike Shortwood Jr. and
Bergie.
And Bergie and Mark Cossack.
Mark Cossack,
yeah,
you're right.
So, and them guys have been doing that for quite some time. And, free grind. I think they get a hot dog. I think that's what they get. You know what I mean?
It's not a warm one.
It's not a warm, right. And maybe Bergie might eat 2. I don't know. But, So, yeah, everybody volunteering up here. Is Anderson with the ball right side at the 20.
Got room, buddy.
30. At the 40, at the 50, at the 40, 30.
Stiff arm.
20, down inside the 15, brought down by number 24, Kristen Driscoll, right?
Oh, Driscoll, I'm sorry, you're right.
And Anderson just, on that right side sweep, number 54 right out there.
He had the angle.
He did, and Isaiah Smith, number 54.
He's leveled again.
Yeah, he did, made the big block, and Anderson did the rest, just nobody in front of him, and big pickup. So that adds to the yardage for Anderson for this year. And he's looking at, a 1,000-yard year this year.
Oh, easily. I would think.
Yeah, I would think so, too. And now with Novosel down inside the 15, down inside the 5. And that's going to be really close to another first down, maybe about a yard shy. Number
Dan
65,
Brown,
right? Yep. Carson Cooney on a big hit.
And they stood him up.
He did. And that Novosel, you know what? He doesn't back down at all.
No, he's not. He's not the largest. He's no Drew Bledsoe. No. But you're right. He does not back up.
So that is the end of the quarter. It's the Kane Wolves 14, Coudersport Falcons 0. We'll take it back to Joe and come back for the start of the second quarter.
1017 XCY would like to thank these business partners for their support in helping make this broadcast possible. Kane Lumber and Fuel True Value Hardware, Howard Hanna Professionals, Steve Tunall, Kane State Farm Insurance Representative, Allegheny Eye Care, Zook Motors, D'Angelo Custom Built Manufacturing, Haberberger Disposal, Kane Elks Club, Field Street Boots, Kinzu Beverage, Pepe's Bistro, Texas Hot Luncheon, Four Sons Family Restaurant, W.E. Swanson Insurance, Atlantic Eastern Electrical, KD Accounting, Kane Senior Center, The Wild Sunshine Factory, and Kane Dental and Primary Care Center. Thanks to these businesses and for our Friends of the Wolfpack supporters for helping with our broadcast. WXEYLP, Kane.
All right, here we are back at Paul R. Miller Stadium, and the Wolves up 14-0 here with start of the new quarter.
And driving.
Yeah, and we're going to have the ball, down around the 5-yard line, 2nd and 1. But, we talked about people volunteering and helping and making everything happen. And, Chris, like the meals, who runs the meals? Do you know that, what goes on there?
I don't know who prepares them, but I know people volunteer to pay for the meal for the players, like they take them on the road and they do it after the game here.
Yeah, pretty nice. I mean, so we're going to have to get names and stuff for the next 2 weeks.
It's a lot of people.
As Anderson with the ball, and he's going to be tackled as he just gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's number 31, right? Preston Dar, or not Dar, but Preston Ayers there on the tackle. So it's going to be a loss of about a yard, so it's going to be 3rd and goal.
Yeah, I was telling a guy the other day at work, and he really I must not know much about football, because he says, can't believe they get tackled right at the line of scrimmage when they hand the ball. If I said that's a loss, man. They're getting the ball 5 yards deep.
Yeah. So here we go, 3rd and goal, and it's going to be Novosel right up the
Nice
middle, and
read.
he's going to be close, but tackled right about at the 1 yard line, and that is that's a nice tackle, number 65, and that's Cooney, right?
Carson Cooney.
That was a nice tackle by that. It was solo tackle.
Yep, 1st and goal.
Oh, that was a first down. I thought, okay, 1st and goal. Wow, that was a big one.
I don't think we're going to have any razzle-dazzle here.
Anderson in the backfield, and it's going to be Anderson, and he is
pushed in by Tommy
Shrub, and the line play of the Wolves, man.
Nice.
And that's going to be a touchdown for Kane Wolves, Evan Anderson.
Yep.
And that was hauled back. He also number 6 there with Dar, into the backfield, right?
That was a loaded backfield,
and then Tommy Shrub right there. I mean, Eckert kid right there. So, that's just a tough line play right there for the Wolves. And Anderson is able to take it in and put up 20 points here first.
Boy, I don't know how many touchdowns he has.
Isaiah Smith going to take it in for the 2-point conversion. Everything, that was like a reverse to Isaiah's. He lined up into that slot spot, right? And then they take it off everything to the right and they hand off to Isaiah.
And one poor kid at the corner coming up, try to stop him.
Gives us a score. Kane Wolves 22.
Yeah, that's a pretty neat looking play. There's Isaiah on the line, man, and comes up and gets the 2-point conversion, and Wolves up 22-0 here. 10:58 to go, second quarter. And like you said, the Coudersport, that gets to be tough when you start, getting down. I mean, we know how that feels. That we've been there too before, where you just
it's actually harder to keep the kids' heads up when you're in this mode right now. Like Coudersport is going through a tough patch here. And it's easy to win. It really is. You go through the motions. If you're doing things right, you're better ball players. I'm not saying it's easy, I guess, but it sure is a lot
funner.
Easier. It's a whole lot funner.
Yeah.
You got that right.
So
you got to keep kids believing. You know what I mean? And that's a tough thing to do when you're not scoring points.
So Preston Dar going to kick off for the Wolves, right? Here we go.
Yep. Wynn knocked the ball off.
And the Wolves have been able to fight. First time we played these, it wasn't like this. I mean, it's
a tough first half. Right?
Yeah, when we played Coudersport the first time over there, I mean, it was like a 6-0 or 8-0 at the halftime. I mean, it was so. We've been firing some pretty good on all cylinders here tonight as Dar kicks this. And it's going to be taken out by, I think that's number 3, Wonderly. He takes it close to the 35-yard line, was Caleb Wonderly.
A lot of Wolves in on that one. Holy cow.
Isaiah Smith on the stop for the Wolves.
Oh, yeah, that was Isaiah that kicked that, right? Looked like Tar.
They kind of changed it up a little bit. Yeah. Give him a different look.
They got 2 guys lining up there like they're going to kick. I mean, little razzle-dazzle. You do what you can. You adapt and overcome, right?
Keep
adapt.
Thinking, man.
And that's one of the things that, like we always talked about, every week they throw a new wrinkle into it. I mean, and that's, that's what you want to do, too, every week.
A couple weeks ago, it was Isaiah running the football from the backfield.
So here we go, Freeman from the shotgun, and he hands this off to Ayers, and Ayers is going to be hit before he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Leading away, and who's that getting up? Tommy Shrub.
So the Wolves defense kind of pitching a big shutout here so far.
56, Tommy Shrub,
Yeah, you got, and also Bernecki kid number 55, Dar. Yeah, they're just kind of unloading right here right now.
They are. They're just leaning back and going.
And that is going to be no gain, 2nd and 10 from the 36-yard line for the Falcons. And the quarterback,
Isaiah.
Freeman, keeps this one, and he's going to be
Isaiah
back.
Smith.
Another loss as Freeman just kind of was that read option. He wrote the Ayers kid, and then he just was able to try to take it himself. And Isaiah wasn't going to be faked out, and he's able to bring him down for maybe a loss of a yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 11.
You know what? Kane's really done a good job on the outside with the pass rush too tonight, which kind of lowers your success rate. Trying to, you either got to get rid of it now or there's no running around.
Yeah, you're right. So here we go. Big third down as Freeman back under pressure, is able to get it off, and that's going to be incomplete as Tommy Shrub
thought he had it.
Thought he might have had an interception, but the Freeman kid does a good job just to kind of get rid of that because that was probably going to be about a 15-yard loss.
Yep.
And
the blitz was coming.
Yeah, the blitz was coming. He was surrounded, and Isaiah Smith does a nice job
lightening up a little bit.
Lightening up, yeah. He didn't
take his head off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate to say this, but you notice there's no wash on or laundry on the field.
Yeah, that's good, right?
Pretty clean game.
Yeah, and that was a smart play.
Yep.
So Wonderly, that's going to be blocked by Smith. Picked up by, who's that going to pick it up? And that's number 50.
Kane Jamerson.
Oh,
he's down again.
And he fumbles. So, a big play there by a block punt by Isaiah. Kane Jamerson picks it up.
Did he try to pitch that or fumble it?
He gets up and he starts to take off with it. And then,
they're going to get together and talk about it, I
think.
He
gets a big hit right here. Number 12.
We got loaded on,
and that's the quarterback Freeman. So I think that's going to be a fumble, actually, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
First down Falcons.
Yeah. A block punt picked up by
Isaiah Smith.
The Kane Jamerson picked it up, right? And then he tried to move it and fumble it. So that's going to be a Coudersport's ball.
At the 22-yard line.
Either way, here goes the Falcons now.
Yeah, 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. And Freeman's going to pitch this to Ayers, and Ayers
and you know what?
Tries to get out of about the 25.
Jamerson turned that to the inside and got a holding call pulled. Yep.
Number 56, Tommy Shrub. Number 4, Evan Anderson on the stop for the Wolves. Penalty is against the Falcons.
So penalty against the Falcons. As you said, no yellow flags, and the yellow flag shows up.
Did that announcer jinx happen? You just have to say it once.
I know. Bad. Against the Coudersport Falcons, also.
Yeah, that's the difference right there. Let's not say anything more.
No, there you go. So it's going to be a holding against the Falcons. Going to back it up. Going to make it 1st and 20. Back inside about the 12-yard line is where they spot this. With 9 minutes to go, Falcons down 22-0.
Boy, they got them spread out now.
So Freeman back to pass, and he's some pressure coming, and he's going to be sacked down inside the 5. Is
another flag.
And we'll see.
Hope that's not a face mask.
Flags on the play.
Can't be good.
Nope, got to find the guy. Oh, there's the guy talking about it. They're talking about things, talking to let's see here.
Full start.
Face mask. Wolves, they're going to offset.
Yep.
The play never happened.
I'll just erase that in here. Right?
Erase that in your stats, right?
Back to 1st and 20, right? At the 12.
Yep. So at the false start, it should have been blown dead.
Yeah.
Going to be 1st and 20 for the Falcons.
But here we are.
So under 7 minutes to go here before halftime as Freeman for the Falcons stands back. 4 wide receivers looking to throw out into that flat, and he has a man, and that's number 24. That's Driscoll. Down the sidelines, Driscoll gets back to the original line of scrimmage, I think, and actually that was a pickup of 11, so it's going to be a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, he did a nice little curl there, came back around out the other side.
Yeah. Oh, 2nd and 12. Pickup of 8, right? Yeah.
Second quarter, 300 club winner in the amount of $500, Dr. Sacklin.
Dr. Sacklin.
Dr. Rennie Sacklin. Nice job.
Second quarter.
Nice.
$500, Dr.
Great guy,
Oh, yeah. Rennie Sacklin. Doctor, yep. Good guy.
I'll never forget. I mean, I used to yell a lot when I coached basketball, a lot, and indoors. So it's even louder.
That wasn't loud, was it?
He came up to me one time after I'd been yelling at Joey during the game. And I thought, man, I'm going to get it from this guy too. And he came up and he says, you're the only one he'll listen to when you get to talk to him like that. I thought, oh, boy, I got out of that easy.
So 3rd down and 12 for the Falcons. At the 20-yard line, and boy, some pressure.
Big
Freeman,
ball.
Ball on the ground.
Wolves come up with a sack. Ball comes out.
As Freeman, I think, was able to grab that ball as it went down on the ground, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Going to bring up 4th and long for the
Wow.
Falcons.
I think your yelling helped because he's a pharmacist now.
Yeah, how about that?
You know, how about that?
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, Joey.
Yeah.
Joey
He's a nice
Sacklin.
kid, too.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a $10,000 winner.
Who was?
Former $10,000
Oh, yeah.
winner. Yeah, after he won, about 6 months later, I said, the last guy to win buys the dinner for the other people. He goes, what? Come on, Joe.
So Wonderly going to punt from his 5-yard line. And
He blocked
again by number 50,
Isaiah
Jamerson.
Smith, touchdown.
And Isaiah
Number
picks it up.
50, Kane
So
Jamerson
Kane
comes
Jamerson
up
comes
with
in this time with the block, and Isaiah picks it up and takes it in. So they've been a tandem tonight, Jamerson and Smith, right? I mean,
Yeah,
man,
those ends.
just special teams, yeah.
Tearing it up.
Yeah.
Scoop and score.
So Kane Jamerson comes from that right side, and Smith from the left side.
Coudersport Falcons
So
0.
puts up 28 points here before half. Going to go for the 2-point conversion for the Wolves. And you got scores around the leagues too, I do believe, right? Or is there,
I mean, we've been busy out here.
You've
Maybe
been busy? I don't
we've
know.
been a little busy
Okay.
out here tonight.
Okay. We'll try
get
to
to that.
get some
We'll
of
get
that.
to that. Yeah.
So Novacell, and he's going to hand this off to Anderson, and Anderson going to be
Ooh,
hauled
little short.
shy. Number 12 for, that's the Freeman kid, the quarterback, right? That knocks
Taking
him
out a
down.
little
and-
aggression.
Yep, so a 2-point conversion fails for the Wolves, but the Wolves up 28-0 with 7:40 to go here before half.
All right, we do have some scores now.
Okay, there you go,
Look at that.
Chris.
All you got to do is guilt me into it. That's all you have to do.
So I'm not the iPhone guy, so you are.
Yeah, not I. No.
Okay.
All right, Central Clarion 27, Bradford nothing, Karn City 7, Brockway 0, DuBois 7, Brookville 0. Cameron County over Bucktail right now, 20-0. Clearfield and Somerset tied up at zeros. Let's see, Keystone 7, Ridgeway 0, and all the rest. Punxsutawney and St. Mary's are tied up at zeros, so that's going to be a good game to watch there. St. Mary's had some good plays here as of recent. Red Bank Valley is playing Brashear, so I'm not sure what that team even is.
That's out of Pittsburgh,
Is
isn't it?
Okay. And Union AC Valley 27 over Smethport 0.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Brashear
But
out of Pittsburgh.
that's a big game. Keystone, huh? That was against Ridgeway. In Ridgeway.
That's
going to
be
yeah, I mean, 7-0.
They are now lightweight, man.
And I know we talked about when we played Union AC Valley, and they said that was their roughest game so far when they played Ridgeway up until we played them, So, yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's going to be Dar this time to kick off, right? So let's see if they're going to fake me out.
Looks good.
And it is going to be Dar, and he kicks line drive, going to be taken at the 30, out to the 40, and that's the quarterback Freeman. He takes it out close to the 47-yard line. Next number 23 for the Wolves, that's Ryan Paul, right? Coming off there, Ryan Paul.
Another one of those young kids that comes in on special teams and does a good job.
At the 45-yard line. Get your 50-50 tickets ready.
So here we go. First down for the Coudersport Falcons at their own 45-yard line. How much did he say that was worth?
$277.
$277.
Cold weather might keep people a little bit out.
Gives us a better chance, though.
Yeah. 4-2. Do we end in 4-2?
I'll have to check. 9942.
Oh, here
I think I heard a winner, man.
So here we go with Ayers. He's trying to bring it out to the right side, and there's going to be Isaiah Smith right there. And also number 87, Preston Dar, on the big tackle. Ayers gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Just barely.
Yeah, wow.
That happened quick, too. Boom, boom.
50-50, $277.
Yep.
Winning ticket number, once again, 219942.
So big 2nd and 10 for the Coudersport Falcons at 7-minute mark here before the half, and find themselves down 28-0. So Freeman again from the shotgun. He's going to pitch it to Ayers, and he tries to go that left side. And
by number 87,
Dar.
Maybe a pickup of about a yard, huh? Number 52, I think that's the Connor Taylor kid out there, 52 for the Wolves.
Yeah.
Connor Taylor on the stop.
I've been impressed by that kid.
Oh yeah, he's a ninth grader.
Work, man. I mean, that's no. I mean, I remember ninth grade, man. There was some bulls out there, man.
Yeah, ninth grade.
full grown.
Yeah. So, but third down, 3rd and 9 at the 46-yard line of the Falcons. Now Freeman comes up under center. And he's going to be hit way in the backfield, and that looks like Isaiah Smith and Preston Dar come out. And that's just a big,
he muscled him out of the way.
Just pinning him back and going.
He willed him, That's a tough play.
Yep. So there you go, Isaiah Smith and Preston Dar coming up and make a big stop for the Wolves. It's going to bring up a 4th and about 19.
Is that Novosel back?
It looks like, Novosel going to be standing back inside his 35 as Wonderly.
Low snap.
And he's going to try to roll off the left side. And Wonderly going to get it back to about the original line of scrimmage. And that's going to take over for the Wolves.
Evan Anderson along with 52.
And that's Connor Taylor.
I don't think he had any choice with that. It was dribbling on the ground.
Yeah.
You're right.
I don't think he had a choice.
He saw it and it bounced. And he was lucky enough to get it in between bounces, and he took off.
Yep.
So the Wolves take over at the Coudersport 45-yard line with 5:30 to go here before the half.
You're right, Bees. That's no fun.
So here we go. Novosel going to pitch it to Anderson. Anderson left side down at the 40. Down inside the 35, taken down by number 70. And that is Lucas Reiser.
Lucas Risser for the Falcons.
And that's going to be just shy of a first down. There's going to be a second and about a yard at the Falcons' 36-yard line. So Anderson having a big night, so far here. The Wolves are just having a big night all the way around.
Yeah, and now they're starting to impose their will in the run game. You know what
Anderson pitches to the right side, and he cuts it across the 35. That's going to be good enough for a first down. Pick up of about 3. And again, number 70, right? Reiser again on the tackle. Along with also number 65, Cooney. So first down for the Wolves, 1st and 10.
Kane Wolves.
Chewing that clock up.
Yeah, under 4.5 to go here before half. Now it looks like for the Wolves going to be split here. Silfies and Halbecky to the left side, and it's going to be Anderson again right up the middle at the 30. Down at the 25. That's going to be a first down as he's down inside close to the 20. Number 65 again, and that's the Cooney kid, and also number 60. Yeah, and I'll tell you, just picking up some big yards.
Yeah, I mean, you're in 2 plays, 20 yards. So
yeah.
1st and 10, Kane Wolves.
Could have a timeout, or there's an injury. There's an injury on the field.
Okay.
Yeah, so with that, their injury.
Looks like a leg.
Yeah, and again, we always talk about the injuries. You just don't want to see a kid get too hurt or anything. And that's, what, we played a couple of weeks ago when we were playing Otto Eldred right here, right? That was kind of a big game, and the McGee kid, remember?
Right.
And that was just a bummer to see that he hurt his shoulder, broke his collarbone. And we worked with a couple of the, some people from Otto Eldred, and that kid was a pretty good athlete, and we hope that he was able to play back.
I sent you a picture of him, didn't I? He was in the hospital emergency room. Had him in a splint, and
that's just the stuff you hate to see. You know what I mean? So,
and that's an easy one to do, man. You just fall on your shoulder and bam.
And that's the Ayers kid right there, number 31.
Yep.
But he's able to walk
He's
off.
Walking off.
So exhaustion and a lot of things.
Well, when you get that exhausted too, you're giving up more than you normally give up physically, and then it starts wear and tear on you.
Yeah. So good to see him walk off because
it's always good to see him walk
one of their main guys, right? So
sure enough. And Chris, you're gonna read the friends after or before?
I think the halftime we read it before we send it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that list has grown some more. I'll tell you what, friends of the Wolfpack.
We couldn't do this without the friends of our Wolfpack and our underwriters.
Great, great, great. So here we go. First down for the Wolves. Anderson with the ball down inside the 20, down inside the 5.
Touchdown.
And touchdown, Evan Anderson.
Evan Anderson.
So, boy, the Wolves just piling on right here. It's 34-0 with 4 minutes to go here before half. And if they score the 2-point conversion, right, running clock at 35, right?
Second half. Second half only,
Yep. Yeah, so the Wolves just, really the line play been, overpowering the run plays. I mean, just been total dominance here for the Wolves, and that's the difference between that first time that we played them. It really is, and
makes a difference.
It does. And the 2-point conversion is going to fail, so it's going to be the Wolves 34, the Coudersport Falcons 0.
On that last TD touchdown run by Evan Anderson, Anderson reached over 1,000 yards.
Well,
there you go.
There's
you called
a
it,
stat.
Bruce.
Man, 1,000 yards on the season.
That's
That's
a lot,
8
man.
games, right? That's 8 games.
7.5.
7.5 games. So, that's
with 2 games left in the regular season.
Well, if it was 10, it'd be 100 a game. So it's probably in the 118, 150, yeah.
do the math, Bruce. You got the pen
we'll let
boy.
Chris
No,
do
I'm
it.
not doing. I got too much going
right there,
on out here.
just do the math. It's 1,000 yards in 7 games.
Well, 7 and a.
Yeah, but just,
140 something.
140 something.
There we go.
That's pretty good,
That's
pretty good.
That's more than pretty good.
See, I played 4 years. I don't think I had 140 all 4,
I'll tell you what.
I did score a touchdown.
There you go.
I
There
had
you
a
go.
touchdown going, I remember student body right, and
Cane power right, cane power
right,
left.
yeah. That's completely different nowadays,
Didn't I tell you, look at your wrist, 4 9s,
Yeah.
47,
See.
minus 1, 15.
Yeah, I might have had a hard time doing that,
Did they run shotgun back then?
No, we were
Are
just,
you kidding me? You're
just
probably
asking.
hunting grouse
Yeah.
while you were playing.
We did that in our backyard playing,
Yeah.
shotgun, and we did a lot of that stuff.
Oh, it's going to go out of bounds.
Street ball, yeah.
Kickoff rolls out of bounds.
So the kickoff, going to roll out of bounds at the 40, right?
Yep.
And that was Dar that did that, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So he's been doing all kinds of different stuff tonight here with the kickoffs.
I'll tell you what, he's been a beast defensively,
Oh,
too.
yeah. Yeah, he's had a great year, Preston Dar.
Sure has.
As a junior,
Yep.
So what is it? Smith and the Anderson, they're seniors this year, right?
We got
The Boschert kid, he's a senior.
Anderson,
and
Luke Johnson.
Tommy Shrub's a senior, and Isaiah's a senior. And
that's
so,
it.
and Luke Johnson's a senior, but he's just been not able to get into the games this year
Swing
so
of thing,
far.
yep.
Yeah, I think he's always on the sidelines, Luke Johnson, and just not able to. So he's never dressed in the pads. So, but so what's that? 4 seniors, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seniors. So a lot of kids
nice
coming
catch.
back next year.
And nice tackle. Helbecky? No. Yeah, Helbecky.
Well,
Or is
number
that
3,
Selfies?
Wonderly kid, and for the Sylphies, you're right. Number 5, right, Bruce?
Yeah.
For the tackle.
That was a heck of a catch, though, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
The Wonderly kid,
with his fingertips.
For no gain, that was a big catch. Yeah, and Sylphie's right
And
there.
that's how quick he got there, man. Wow.
Yeah.
But that's how quick you got to throw it when you've got Dar over there and Isaiah on this side, man. I mean,
there's
them
pressure coming.
This
No doubt.
poor, this 77 kid, man, he's doing all he can just to get a hand on him.
So here we go as Wonderly goes in motion, and Freeman tries to roll to the right. He does. He gets close to the 50.
Yep.
Tackled there by Talon Schaefer, and also number 56 for the Wolves, and that's Thomas Shrub. So they're going to pick up of about 4. So it's going to be a 3rd and we're going to call it 3rd and 6.
Yep.
Under 3 minutes to go here. Coudersport finds themselves down 34-0.
And you can bet the Wolves are bringing it.
So 3rd and 6 for Coudersport at their own 49-yard line.
Look at Isaiah. He's back in there. He's been making a running start this.
And this is Wonderly off that left side. Wonderly across the midfield, down inside Kane territory, down about at the 48-yard line.
Number 87, Preston Dar.
And Dar.
So that's going to bring up a 4th down, 4th and 3. And Coudersport now going to go for this one at the 48-yard line of the Wolves.
You have to go for it. You know, you really don't have a choice.
So 4th and we're going to call it 3. 4th and 3 at the Kane Wolves 48-yard line. 2 minutes remaining here before the half. Going to split 4 receivers for Coudersport. And it's going to be a fake as the quarterback Freeman just tries to get outside. He's going to be hit for no gain, and there is a flag.
That's going to be piling on. There was every Wolf was there.
Everyone.
Everybody was there.
It's like Landon Chapman into the game now as Tommy Shrub comes off the field. And that is going to be a personal foul against the Wolves. That's going to bring up a 1st down for the Falcons.
Even if it's a 5-yarder, it would have been 1st down.
Penalty against the Wolves.
Yep.
Going to give Coudersport 1st down yardage.
Yep. And we're down about, what, a minute and a half now?
Yep, about minute 45 here, and that's going to be down inside the 35 mark at about at the Kane Wolves 33-yard line. And was that the first flag against the Wolves, or was that their second? But even if that's their second, I'll tell you what, they cut that down, you know what I mean? But we've had personal fouls every game. Every game a personal foul.
Yep.
So 1st and 10 for the Coudersport Falcons. Freeman back to pass, and he has a little flare pass out there intended for Driscoll.
Dar on a rope to the quarterback, man. Wow.
But that falls incomplete.
That's just all from the pressure, man.
Yep.
Got his hands up because he knows he can't get there, but he knows he's going to have to throw it up over him.
Yep. Yeah, it makes it tough, doesn't it?
Sure does. You know. And all this while everybody's moving in front of you.
Casey Mentier, winner of tonight's 50-50, $277.
That's a good one there. Casey Mentier, huh?
Yep.
50-50.
But you're right about the temperature thing.
Boy, pitch out down here to Driscoll, and Driscoll's going to be taken for a big loss.
How many sacks have the Wolves had tonight?
Well, that's
got to be over half a dozen.
Right, and that's Kane Jamerson, Smith, and also 55 there, and that's Mason Bernecki. So all 3 of them guys were all right there. You know what I mean? There's Isaiah right there, the main guy that hit him. Right, that was.
But still, this kid is just getting abused.
Yeah, so that's a big night for Isaiah Smith as he adds to his numbers this year. I mean, he's, pretty
well,
tough
he puts
kid.
the work.
Oh, yeah, he
sure does.
Yes, he does. He's had quite a few quarterback sacks this year, so 3rd and 17 for Coudersport.
Here it
Freeman
comes again,
under pressure, and he's going to be hit again. Isaiah, first man there, Bernecki, and
number 55, Mason
Dar.
Bernecki kid was getting after it, wasn't he?
Yep.
Preston Dar.
So, man,
that's going to bring up 4th and a mile.
It's just nothing that you can do when you got that kind of pressure coming. You know,
there's no place to go because it was both ends.
Yeah,
and then a guard and a tackle from either side. And where are you going to go?
Timeout Wolves. So some score updates. Some score updates here. Central Clarion 56, Bradford nothing. That's in the second quarter right now. Carn City 28. Brockway 14. DuBois opening up over Brookville 28-0. Cameron County over Buckdale 20-0. Keystone is now down 8-7 to Ridgeway.
Ridgeway, yep, there you go.
That's going to be a battle there.
Wow.
Punxsutawney and St. Mary's still knotted up. Red Bank Valley 16 over Brashear, and Union AC Valley 35 over Smethport 0.
Yeah.
That's a gunfight.
Good night.
Sure is.
Wow. And Port Allegheny, they must, wonder if they're playing tomorrow.
Port Allegheny plays, let me get down here, scroll enough. Ottawa at Port tomorrow at 1:30.
Ottawa at Port tomorrow, 1:30.
And Montauk at Union City tomorrow as well.
Okay, and then we do travel to Montauk next week,
We do
right?
go to Montauk,
We go to Montauk, so.
Yep. beautiful view there up over their lake or reservoir that's out there.
Swamp?
Yeah, whatever it is out there. Yeah, it's a pretty neat view.
What time's that red-eye flight leaving?
I think we need to leave it.
Friday night.
Friday night. Thursday
Jesus.
before.
Yeah, Thursday night. Okay, as Wonderly gets that nice kick off.
It is a
there.
boot,
Punt
isn't it?
down inside the 10. Going to down
Good
at
coverage.
about the 7-yard line. Yeah, nice kick there by Caleb Wonderly is
down inside the 10
down there at the 7-yard line. So, yeah.
Jedediah Horn. Wolves going to take over 1st and 10 from the
So I'm thinking, I don't know, are we going to run a play here? Probably are. We took a timeout, right?
Yeah, we did take a timeout.
Probably taking
So we are going to run a play here. Yep. So 1st and 10 at our own 7, leading 34-0 with 14 ticks before halftime. And you are going to do Friends of the Wolfpack,
first, yep.
right, Chris?
Yep, friends first. Yep.
So Novosel from the shotgun, and he's going to hand this to Anderson, and the ball's on the ground, and it looks like Cowdy, I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Maybe Anderson recovered it, but boy, just kind of pitch. It was going to be a pitch to Anderson, the right side, and just kind of a bad
transition
between the two, between Novosel and
he just never kind of
never
threw it a little higher than he's looking.
Never got it, but I think Anderson was able to
fall on it.
I think, unless the counters, but we'll see. I'm
Are they
not
calling
sure.
it a pass? Was there a pass there? They're having the whole crew get together to talk about it.
Well, that's a tough one
that's
because
that shuttle
he pitched,
pass. Yeah, he pitched it forward. Yeah, that's like could be a shuttle. They're
So was
looking
it a
at it.
fumble
You're right.
or was it a? What are we calling here?
It's going to be
down.
Coudersport ball. That's what they just. That's what he just pointed at. So Coudersport going to have it. 1st and goal
First
with
and goal.
5 seconds to go.
Oh boy!
And at the 1-yard line of the Wolves. Yeah, because that could have been. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I said, it could have been a pass. Could have been.
Yeah, but I think it was a lateral.
Yeah.
Or a pass complete and a fumble and a recovery.
I don't think he ever really maintained possession.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter. I mean, they've called it Coudersport's ball, and now
they're talking about it
to
now.
our coach and staff too over it. So trying to just make sure you get that call right. And that's stuff that you don't. I mean, that might
you don't normally see.
No, you don't see that. And looks like our coaching staff, trying to plead their case that they thought it was actually a forward pass.
They want to say it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's what they wanted to say. And
they're still over there talking.
And and that's a play that they probably do know that it's for. You know what I mean? Like they practice that.
Well,
so that's
the shovel pass.
Yeah, the shuffle.
Same thing.
Same
Doesn't
thing.
matter if you do it with 3 hands, 2 hands, or 1 hand.
But it is going to be Coudersport ball, and they are down 34-0 with 5 seconds to go, and it's going to be 1st and goal for the Falcons at the 1-yard line. Freeman now up under center, and Freeman tries the quarterback sneak, and he is hit off that's Anderson and Preston Dar off, and that puts that shutout in the first half. You know what I mean? So wow,
they're going to say,
play.
hold on before they go. There might be time on the clock.
Okay, but I want to watch this on this play up here, Chris. Is that is Anderson and Dar. Yeah,
and I think
God,
I watched
right
it too. There'd maybe be half a second, but that coach had to have a timeout 2 seconds.
Yeah.
He's saying 2. I saw half a
and
second.
And the Wolves
at
are
most.
wanting to pitch a shutout. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
They want a shutout,
Somehow that play was only 3 seconds. They need 2 seconds on the clock.
So 2 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, I was going to say, they think 2. I saw the clock go dead at 0.5 or 0.4, and that means the coach would have had to call a timeout. But I'm not down there, so I'm going to leave it to the officials and let them do the officials thing.
And that was a loss of 4,
Yep.
so it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 5.
Yep.
And they said, like, Larry Smith up here running that clock, and he's fast on his fingers.
Right.
You know that. Larry is fast-fingered Larry. They call him over at work. So here we go. It's going to be dead ball here.
Start, or we don't know what it is.
They're going to put 2 seconds on the clock.
There's no time on the clock yet. That's the problem.
So it's going to be 2nd and goal, right, from the 5 with...
Or they're just running it from the field.
It will be the last play of the half unless there's a defensive penalty.
Yeah.
So here we go.
We got a whistle. I mean, I don't know if anybody was whistled to play to go.
So Freeman now out of shotgun. They got it set. Right here we go. as Wonderly in motion. Freeman back to pass, throws down the middle, and had a man there and falls incomplete, and that is going to be the end
So I think
of
that's
the half, and it is 34
I think it is.
to nothing in favor of the Wolves. So Chris will do the Friends of the
we're going
Wolfpack.
to do the Friends of the
Make it
Wolfpack
happen.
here. I'm going to see if I can bug into the coach's booth for a minute so I can have some lights, if that's okay, Coach Barber, and turn some lights on. So we'd like to thank our Friends of the Wolfpack. We'd like to thank Matt Gailey, Randy and Becky Gollifer, Casey and Paula Mentier, Jim and Jeannie Iannuzzi, Jim and Kathy Graville, Bill and Kim Cicchetti, Basil and Francine Imbrogno, Jan and Steve Swanson, Lenny Cribbs, in loving memory of Ranny, Joanne and Steve Perry, Craig and Debbie Wenzel, Tony and Jackie Cicchetti, Kathy Roston, Tom and Carol Nicholas, Tim's Stump Grinding, Tim and Kim Smith, Jack and Linda Headland, Molly Rich, Bree and Dave Jones, Shane and Betsy Rich, John and Christy Darr, Casey Jones, Barb Kimbrough, Ron Cardy, Bruce and Joanne Leonard, Steve, Mandy and Ashton Bogle, Steve and Marcy Bezak, Jodelle Barner, Heidi Campbell and Gino McMahon, Pam Wright, Peter Amuso, Dr. Charles and Paula Amuso, the Kane Area School District Administration, Vicki and Dave Thompson, Katie Smith, Tim and Lisa Weil, Tom Brinkley, Dave Hadley, Bill Horton, Rebecca Hemme and Warren Miller, Debbie Airgood, John and Patty Chapman, Sadie and Macy Truman, Frank and Mary Bernecki, Julie Chittister, Chris and Amy Wilson, Robert Anderson in memory of Jack Groob, Kibby Painting, Ronnie and Ryan Swanson, Fred Davidson, Joe and Shalise Gentile, Lisa Lorenzo, Brittany and Tyler Bezak, Emil and Nancy Eli, John and Melinda Carlson, Bernie and Robin Lundberg, Joe and Sue Stauffer, Don Stitt, Emin Binks, Mike Swartwood, the Oak Street Brew Crew loves the Kane Wolves, Ashley Parrick, Keith and Linda Regal, Dennis and Jerry Lee Galvin, Dave and Laura Galvin, Joan and Thomas Walker, Rich Gass of Kane, Amy Blauser, Hugh and Betsy Rich, Sharon and Gunnar Moore, Joy Confer, Lori and John Forker, Sandy and Melvin Brinkley, Parker and Jody Brinkley, Jeremy and JoBeth Brinkley, Emil and Kelly Zuzik, Larry and Peg Anderson, Joe and Joan Bezak, Penny and Wally Barber, Rennie Sackwin, Jackie and Lowell Watts, Lisa Lorenzo, Carly and Scott Peterson, Cheryl and Tim Maloney from Erie, PA, Chris Rossetti at D9and10sports.com about the game after the game, Karen Riding, Ann Chapman, and Ed Rose.
And also Fran and Becky Christian there, Chris. You just, right?
Fran and Becky Christian, yes. Your gift is tax deductible. It can be dropped off at the Photo and Sound Shop in Uptown Kane, or go to WXZYradio.com and click on that PayPal link, or we take Venmo. We love to thank our friends. The Friends of the Wolfpack are what keeps us on the air, keeps the transmitter transmitting 365 days a year, and that's just what helps us out, keeps us going. So with that, guys, the Kane Wolves are up 34-0 at the half. We'll send it back to the studio for a few words from our sponsors.
You're listening to Kane Wolves High School Football on 101.7 XZY. Supported by great local businesses like these. Zook Motors, Route 6, just west of Kane. With new and pre-owned cars and trucks and service and parts department. Online at zookmotors.net. Kane Elks Club, serving dinners on Fridays for members and their guests starting at 4 p.m. daily. Open bowling and league play available throughout the year. For information, call the Elks at 814-837-8812. Kinzu Beverage, Biddle Street and Kane. Their fall offerings include pumpkin ales and Oktoberfest lagers. 814-837-1000. Field Street Boots, offering Carhartt and Timberline clothing along with hunting and fishing supplies. You can find them on Facebook or 18 Field Street in Kane. D'Angelo Custom Built Manufacturing, proud to stand behind Kane High Athletics and Academics. On the web at custombuiltmfg.com. State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Tunall, providing quotes for all types of insurance needs as well as financial services. His office is at 73 Fraley Street in Kane and can be reached by calling 814-837-6335. Haberberger Disposal, providing careful removal of household or business trash for customers around the region. 814-558-4304 or online at haberbergerdisposal.com. Kane Senior Center, a community hub offering a wide range of services and activities promoting social interaction, physical and mental well-being, and continued engagement in the community. 100 Fraley Street in Kane. Howard Hanna Professionals, representing buyers and sellers of homes, commercial properties, and acreage in the Kane area and surrounding region. Online at howardhannaprofessionals.com. W.E. Swanson Agency, offering plans for auto, homeowners, and business and commercial at 23 Fraley Street. On the web at weswansonagency.com. Texas Hot Lunch and Four Sons Family Restaurant. Field Street in Kane, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. 814-837-8122. Kane Lumber and Fuel, True Value Hardware. Located at 250 Hemlock Avenue. Serving the Kane area for over 85 years with remodeling and building supplies, tools, and paints. Allegheny Eye Care, with offices in Kane and Smithport. Dr. Hausler and his staff monitor and treat all types of vision problems. Their phone number is 814-837-7880.
Hey Wolfpack fans, 1017 WXZY is proud to bring you every snap of Wolves football, but we can't do it without you. For just a one-time gift of $10, you can become a friend of the Wolfpack. Your name will be added to our list of backers that we'll thank live during our broadcasts. Local businesses can join the list too with a $25 donation. Every amount helps cover the costs that keep Wolves football on the air. Together, we're more than fans. We're a family. Join us today and let's cheer the Wolves on as one community, one Wolfpack. Learn more and give at WXZYradio.com.
From your Weather Authority Jet 24, I'm meteorologist Tom Atkins. Here's a look at your weekend Kane area forecast. Moonless skies this evening with some clouds moving in late and not as cold as last night, the low of 41. For tomorrow, thickening clouds, some showers developing at times, and high temperatures of 59. Periods of rain on your Saturday evening. Could get a couple downpours, and then that will lessen later Saturday night into Sunday morning. Low temperatures by Sunday morning, 44. And for Sunday itself, mostly cloudy skies, a chance of some showers again, but dry periods in between, especially in the afternoon, and high temperatures on Sunday of 63. Make it a great weekend from Jet 24. I'm meteorologist Tom Atkins on 1017 XZY.
We are Jeff and Danielle, your favorite radio station.
101.7 WXZY, and we will be on Saturday morning. That's tomorrow. So if you listen and tune in, awesome. If you don't, we know where you live. This is a small town, so we'll be waiting for you. 101.7 WXZY.
WXCY LP Kane.
Local voices, local vibes, local victories. 1017 XCY is proud to be a part of the fabric of Kane. WXCY's halftime show is brought to you through the support of KD Accounting. Owner Kimberly Dietrich offers accounting, bookkeeping, payroll, and tax preparation. Open on Field Street in Kane Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And their phone number is 814-837-9296. We're also thankful for support from the Wild Sunshine Factory on Route 6 just west of Kane, offering spirits distilled from cane and sunflower seeds. They're open each week starting on Thursday with Saturday hours from noon to 10 and Sunday noon to 4. We thank KD Accounting and Wild Sunshine Factory for supporting Kane Wolves football on WXZY.
Sunday night is when we bring back the radio you remember, the hits, the jingles, the commercials you can still sing along to, and, well, the smart aleck DJ. That would be
I don't know. I got to go get more
the
stuff.
The show is That Thing with Rich Appel, and you can hear it here every Sunday night at 9 on 101.7 WXZY.
spend a lot of time in the garage, but even more time in the rain and mud. In 95, I helped tow your moving trailer. And in 09, it was sparks from me, your chains, dragging behind your truck that accidentally started a wildfire.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Only you
We're ready
can
after this.
prevent wildfires.
Hey, it's your bluegrass buddy, Tim White. Come sit a spell this weekend as we enjoy the music of the mountains. 2 hours of down-home bluegrass on Sunday afternoons from 4 to 6 on the Tim White Bluegrass Show, right here on 101.7 XZY.
WXCY Game. Hometown proud.
From the music you love to the teams you cheer for. This is your community on your station. 101.7 WXCYLP Kane.
So we're back here at Paul R. Miller Stadium where your Kane Wolves lead 34-0, and we're going to take you to the band halftime show.
hands together, Kane Area High School Marching Band.
So that was the high school marching band. Congratulations to them on their show. Nice show.
Yep.
Nicely done, guys. Here we are. Kane Wolves up 34-0. We have about 3 minutes to go because I'll bring them on out here and they'll get about a 3-minute warm-up or so. But dominating half by the Wolves.
Yeah.
And a goal line stand, right?
Yeah, they did. That's right, because the turnover and the goal line stand, and he said the defense they want to pitch a shutout. They really do, So hey, kudos. You're right to the band, or it's
every week they sound better.
Yeah,
every single week.
Really good. Yeah, they sound really good tonight. Yep.
And what we were just talking about this, Chris, is you were inside here trying to get a little warmth and had to put another layer on.
Put another layer on,
right?
Here we are. It's cold in there.
What's 6 or 7 layers?
Yeah,
it's pretty chilly in there. I felt the chill when I went inside.
But
my ice kind of melted a little bit.
How about it?
Now we go. What is there something going on down? No. Okay. So when we go next week, we travel to Montauk. Then when we come back, now that will be the last game. That'll be senior rec night and everything, right?
Yep, that'll be senior night. I believe it's also going to be military appreciation night as well. There's some special gear was being sold, and a lot of the proceeds for that go to the local Kane VFW.
Okay.
So a lot of things happening there.
Now let me ask you: is senior night just for the football team, or is it all the
cross country?
Cross country, golf. Anybody doesn't have their own, event to go to.
Okay.
So cross country, golf, cheerleaders, marching band, and football.
Okay.
And I believe all that we're gonna be on the air early.
Yeah.
We're gonna be out here. I'd have us here ready to rock by 6 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, that's
usually
a big
they
night.
start about 6:15 or so. And of course we'll honor our veterans and all those good things as well that night. So it's going to be quite a busy night here at Paul R. Miller Stadium in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then we have the I think we're pretty safe with saying this. There's going to be a playoff run for the Wolves this year.
Yep.
I know we know that the seeding is going to be what it's going to be, committee seeded. So that'll be interesting to see how that all pans out. But you got to take care of business here with these last 3 games.
We do.
That you don't want to play Port Allegheny the first game
right
out of the gate.
I mean that is the number one team.
That's going to be number one team, and you don't want to play them.
And we are single A, right?
Yeah, we're single A.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's
so.
Not only do you not want to play them, you don't want to play them over there.
Correct. Yeah, you want to get to at least a neutral site where that game's going to happen.
Yeah.
If the Wolves can make a run at that.
Yeah.
But they have potential to do some good things. They play very well. Less penalties tonight, I think. I mean, much better on that. We still got to stop. Personal fouls are just mental lapses as of our most penalties, but those personal fouls we got to stop.
Well, it's like
we got to play smarter.
We've had at least one every game.
Yeah, and that's 15 yards every time.
Yep.
I mean, we were lucky enough to have 2 30-yarders, I think.
Twice.
Or unlucky enough is whatever you want to call it. Although I did see one last week against, or was it last week or the week before we saw one against another team?
It was last week when Union AC Valley, they had the ball right at our 2-yard line, and then they had a penalty. It was a 30-yard penalty. So it ended up being like a 4th and goal from the 44.
Right, it was a 4th and goal from the 44. Yeah, that's never good. That's just again mental lapses.
But Chris, I liked what you just said about we do. I mean, like I said, you don't want to play. Yeah, we do want to play Port Allegheny.
Oh, for sure we do.
We do want to play them. I mean that. But you said at a neutral field. Yeah, in the finals. I mean that's what you want to do. But
we got our crystal balls out here right now, not knowing where things are going to be. I mean, if we take care. We got it, but the thing is, we got to win this game.
Yeah,
we got to win at Montauk, and then we got to win at home the next week.
Right. And last week when we did play, we were talking about this. The physicality of that game, we stayed right with the physicality of that game. I mean, it was. I mean, we were there. It's we played physical football that game.
And they just had a lot of numbers too.
What's that?
They had a lot more on the sideline as well.
They did. They had 4, like we said, but the physicality
they made right there. Fewer mistakes, right?
Yeah. So.
Most of the game was tight at 2 scores.
Oh yeah, it was 16-0. 2 score with about 8 minutes to go in the game. I mean, so that was just it's and that's a good team, and they were undefeated. So here we go, ready to go. Here, the second half is Coudersport going to take over here. Receive the ball as Preston Dar going to kick, and He kicks a line drive. It's going to hit at the 25. It's going to be picked up at the 25 out to the 30 and going to be smashed. And ball on the ground right there.
Number 3, Caleb
and that was number 3, Wonderly.
Ball did come out.
They're going to say
they got them back.
Number 56, Tommy
after
Shrub.
the stop.
On the stop for the Wolves.
Okay.
Tommy Shrub there on the stop. Is that what
Coudersport recovers.
And Coudersport able to pick that up.
Yep, they retained possession.
And I just got to say this about Tommy Shrub. You know, he's tenacious out there in the field, but what a nice kid inside the school. You know, so respectful. Always says hi. Always.
Yep.
You know, one of those special athletes, I think.
Yep. Kids flock to him, right? You
Absolutely,
know what I mean?
Yeah. And his motor never stops.
Nope.
So here we go. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line of Coudersport. Freeman again from the shotgun. Looks like Wonderly split out here to our left side. And it's going to be a handoff to number 24, Driscoll, and he's going to be ripped down for a big loss. And that's number 56, Tommy Shrub. Is that?
There you go.
No, that's Kane Jamerson, number 50. Yep.
Well, he was just running out of realty real quick, wasn't he?
Yep, just trying to get it to the outside. He wasn't able to turn the corner. You're right. The Wolves just strung him out there, and Kane Jamerson finished him off for a 4-yard loss, 2nd and 14.
What's up with the whistle?
I don't know what's going.
They went. Somebody ran out that forgot to take the tee off the field. I didn't see them go get that, but I don't know if that's what that was about. So it's going to be a 2nd and 14 for the Coudersport Falcons back at the 27-yard line of the Wolves. And this is going to be a handoff to Driscoll, and Driscoll tries to get outside, but Preston Darr shuts him down. And it's he's still on his feet, but Preston Darr, first guy there, and
they're going to stop at the 20 though.
Just everybody swarmed on him over there, but Darr was the first guy.
Number 1, Eric Novosel.
And just we call that a pack of wolves, right? So that is a pack of wolves. Now you had 52, 54, 50. They were just, that's Connor and Smith and just
the gang.
Yeah, the gang. Jamerson over there, Anderson. It was just big gang tackle. So 3rd down, it's going to be 3rd and 20 for the Falcons. It just their offense just been pretty much nil tonight here.
It's been rough for them, man.
Yes, it has been. So here we go. Freeman from the shotgun. Freeman's just going to be a quarterback draw down the left sidelines at the 30, out to the 35.
Number 12,
and that's a nice run there by the Freeman kid. And I do believe that he is he's a junior, Coleman Freeman.
Yeah, he's doing everything he possibly can do.
That was, what was that, a 3rd and 20. That was a pickup of 14 right there, because now 15, actually. It's a 4th and 5. And it looks like Caleb Wonderly going to go back to punt for Coudersport. But, yeah, that was a big run for the quarterback, Freeman. Is that Novosel going to stand back, or is that Silfies?
Novosel.
And he gets a nice hit, high punt off, and is going to hit at the 35, rolled down inside the 30, and going to roll inside the 25, about at the 23-yard line. So a nice punt there by the punter, Wonderly. And that is it's one thing about this artificial turf.
The wind was that.
Yeah, had the wind, and you do get some pretty good roll on this kind of turf.
Yeah, you get it laying down on its side, it's just going to go.
That was one thing of the soccer kids. Talk to some of the, once you got this turf up here, the game speeded up for them.
Sure, I'll bet.
Rather than on the grass, So, that really makes a difference on the soccer.
Huge.
So here we go. Novosel from the shotgun, and it's Anderson, and Anderson makes a move off that right side and just powers forward.
Wow.
And that's a pickup of about 12. That's a 1st down out to the 35-yard line. Is Anderson.
And Wonderly in the stop, but man, he didn't deviate from going straight, did he?
And I like how they said Anderson just pretty picks his hole right there, was going to the outside, was able to stop on a dime and cut, and nice looking runner here, Evan Anderson.
You're going to have another year with him too, right?
No, he's a senior
Oh, he
this
is
year.
a senior.
Yep.
You're right.
So the Wolves now going to go split 3 way out to the right. It looks like that's going to be Schaefer and not sure. Here comes Hallbecky in motion again with Anderson off that right side.
Oh, good
blocks.
seal block.
The 40, midfield 50, down inside the 40, 35, 30, down inside the 20 was Evan Anderson. Driven out of bounds down there by number 24 Driscoll, but
42 yards.
Yep, here you go, Bruce. You said that's a nice seal. As Hallbecky
he just
seals that. Isaiah Smith
right
out there.
Oh.
Yep, so Hallbecky and Smith, they did a nice job on that right side. And
it's going to be a
flag.
hold on the Wolves.
We're watching a nice play over again.
I missed
TV.
that, but I see the flag at the 48-yard line.
Wow.
Man.
I didn't see that on the play. I thought he released there on the run.
Right.
Yeah, that's a big chunker right there, right? You know? And that adds to Anderson's numbers. I mean, my God, but that comes back. Yep.
Yeah, I thought he released and it was numbered numbers there. I mean, I don't know. But we play on.
So
yes.
1st and 10, right? Back at the 35. 1st and 10 back at the 35. And fake to Anderson. Now it's going to be a little
open.
pitch out here to Hallbecky at the 40, 45, 50. Down at the side, the 40. Down at the 35-yard line is Hayden Hallbecky. And that was a nice play. They faked to Anderson to the right side. And then Novosel throws a nice touch pass out there to Hallbecky. And
just
like
feathered it.
Nice to see this Hallbecky kid, pick up a nice one like that. You see, because he does a lot of the dirty work for us, doesn't he? You know? So nice pick up there for the Kane Wolves offense. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You got to have guys like him, though. You got to have guys like that.
Yeah, just team effort.
It's
man.
nice to throw him a bone now, isn't it?
Yeah. And he scored a touchdown tonight on a run, so play clock down under 20, down to 16. Trying to get a play in, down to 13, down to 12, down to 10. Now they go.
Play in.
Right?
Let's
go,
boys.
Yeah, it's down into 5 now.
Yep. Is Anderson in backfield? They just get it off, and Anderson with the ball cuts it outside. Has a hole down at the 20, down at the 10, 5. And that's a touchdown, Evan Anderson. And again, off that right side, and very patient run. Again, Bruce Lee said he just kind of swerves a little bit, runs, and then he got the jets. And
gets his vision going, and then he sees
right here. And a nice block again.
Right there.
Number 50, Jamerson.
33 yards.
Yep, that's a nice seal. And I said, that takes that, that's the whole team thing right there, because you can be the best runner, but you need the block.
Got to have a hole,
man. Do.
That's Jerome Bettis. You got to have a hole.
And Anderson really does appreciate this, they got the tight, nice knit thing going on down there. Yep. So going to go for the 2-point conversion. Hallbecky in the backfield with Anderson. Novosel now comes up under center. And Anderson with the ball right up the middle, and he's hit. Let's see if he does. No, he doesn't get in there. No. Nice job there by number 12, and that's the quarterback, Freeman. First guy there. Then, not sure, might have been Owen Gill, 77 also. But, boy, 40-0. Now it will be the running clock.
Yep.
Harry Steele.
Third quarter.
Third quarter winner, Harry Steele, huh? Yeah, I know Harry.
Yeah.
Now you talk about an outdoorsman, Harry Steele.
I was just going to say, Harry hunts out by my house during archery season there.
He does.
So if he's listening, if you see the buck, man, you just let him walk by. And if you see another one, you maybe let him hang out there for a little bit.
Yeah, Harry. Yeah,
at least the first week.
At least the first week.
Harry
or so,
took my son when my son was young, because I really wasn't a big hunter or something. I was, I wasn't, and my son loved it. And Harry Steele really took my son on his for archery stuff, you know what I mean? And boy, they stay out they were out late night. Oh yeah, and shooting deer and tracking them at late night. I mean, it was just
archery's a whole different ball of wax, man.
And so my son really learned from him, and and my son now is pretty good at that sport himself.
Very good.
Yeah.
And it's nice to have people like that.
Oh,
Just to share that with someone.
So Preston Darr kicks this one. It's going to be down at the 35. And that's going to be the Wonderly kid with the ball. Actually, it was at the 25, and he brings it across the 35. Down to about at the 37-yard line. Ryan Paul again on the tackle for the special teams. Yeah, 9th grader, right?
Yep. He's made a few tackles tonight.
At the 38-yard line.
Do we have? Oh, no, we are. I thought we had a penalty there somewhere, the way they were walking around. I know.
I think you're getting what he called a little bit
from my mistakes.
I think he's getting a little frostbite out there. Bruce,
not yet.
Things, no.
I tell him, there's an upside to this. Your ice never melts in your glass.
That's true.
Always positive with you guys.
That's me.
So here we go. 1st and 10. Freeman from the shotgun. Looks like the ball on the ground.
And it looks like Wolves have it.
Busted play.
Yeah.
First down Wolves. You bet.
That's that young kid, man. That is Connor Taylor.
Connor Taylor comes up with that, yeah.
Beautiful. Now we should be at the running clock, right?
Yeah, we are at the running clock, yeah. But any turnover, though, it stops. Any change of possession or turnover.
Right. Timeout, injury. Only a handful of things. That kid has really stepped up his game, hasn't he?
Yes. Oh, he's played well all year, you know. So here we go, 1st and 10. It looks like Landon Chapman now in the backfield for the Wolves. Novosel still at the quarterback spot. And it's going to be Chapman. He's going to the left side, makes a cut.
Ooh.
Down inside the 35 is Chapman there.
Looks like he had a handful of face masks, didn't it?
It did. Watch that on the the replay. When folks look at home, they hear replay. It's our guys in the box watching it when you guys are seeing it at home.
Yeah, we're like about 8 seconds delayed there, right?
You are, but they're not because they're just seeing it the first time.
Oh,
and Driscoll, number 24,
That's on
right?
the Wolves.
Yep.
Holding.
Yeah, it was a hold, but Driscoll made a nice tackle there for Coudersport, but hold against the Wolves. So 1st and 20. Back at what is that going to be? About the 48-yard line of Coudersport Falcons with 6:52 to go here, 3rd quarter. Novosel back to pass, throws a screen out here to Silfies. Silfies breaks a tackle, 45-40, 35-30. Down inside the 25, Will Silfies. Tackled down there by Driscoll. That's going to be a big first down. That's a pickup of about 22 yards for the Wolves.
You got that right.
And Silfies the 9th grader, he's
played all season long in the trenches.
Played all season, yes, sir.
On kickoffs, returns.
So now Paul coming into the game for the Wolves, Ryan Paul.
And he did a nice job of floating it out to him with a little touch. You know what I mean?
Had a lot of touch on that. You're right. Yeah, nice pass. And Silfies does the rest. He broke that first tackle. And then,
that's huge because that's usually where you get hung up.
So now Chapman in the backfield with Novosel. Hall Becky split out here with Schaefer to the left. Ryan Paul split way out to the right for the Wolves. Play clock down under 10, and then Chapman with the ball. Right side, down at the 20, down at the 15 is Landon Chapman. And I'll tell you, that kid is very quick, right?
Got some giddy up.
Yes, he does. He is quick. And you watch on, like you said, he's able to
quick cut back inside.
Quick cut, yes.
Gain on first down.
Right there. Looked like a nice block there by number 55. Yes, Mason Bernecki. And then Chapman kid was able to cut it out, and it's quick.
And that's taking advantage of a guy making a nice block, too, because some guys could have gone outside. He would have pushed him right into him, but he came back inside.
Yeah, that was nice. It really was. So 2nd in the yard after the 9-yard pickup of Chapman. Looks like now Silfi's going to come back, split way out to the right for the Wolves. Chapman in the backfield. Ball on the ground is Novosel and came from up under center, and that's going to be a fumble against the Wolves. Coudersport recovers it.
Just bad
exchange between the center and Novosel because usually they're out of the shotgun, and this time it was up under center. Yeah,
It looks like a decent enough snap, doesn't it?
Just
didn't happen.
So Coudersport takes over at their own 16-yard line with 5 minutes to go. Coudersport down 40-0, running clock.
It's harder than it looks, too. I mean, all he's got to do is change just a hair, and you can pull out just a little quicker, and then next thing you know, it's on the ground.
A lot of timing for everything. You know what I mean? That's why they practice. That's why they put the time in. I mean, we talked about that. We come up here Friday night for 2 or 3 hours. The coaching staff and the kids, they got that in the first day of the first, you know what I mean? The first day before the season even starts. So, yeah, a lot of work, and we do really appreciate being able to.
Well, you know how much they're sweating out there in the summer. I mean, not so much tonight, but, man, I'll tell you what.
Just appreciate the work effort that they put in.
Big effort.
And that goes for all the teams and all the stuff that people do. You know what I mean? Just it really is a big thing that people involved. And
not fun at times either, huh?
No. If like I said, the money that they do receive, it's like maybe, I don't know, 10 cents an hour. Right. You know, they're giving back money. I mean, that's what it is. So, yeah, great job by people.
They do it for that. They do it for the love of it, man.
No, it's big. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. At their own 15-yard line pitch.
Oh, that's on the ground,
too. Ball's on the ground, but Driscoll.
I think we got it back.
I think we have it.
If you're talking to Sylphie, we do.
Yep. And look at that coming right at you. Great camera work down there.
Yeah, wow. Number 24, huh? And that's Larry Walters, right? Comes up with that ball. Yeah, look at that camera work by Corey Bell.
On it.
We just had some camera problems. Just got them back working again. So here we are. We got a crew here.
But yeah, Larry Walters, huh? 9th grader comes up with that, huh? How about that?
You'll never forget that, man. So Kane's going to take over on what is that? 15. The nose of the ball.
So Ben McCormick now into the game for the Wolves, number 22, right?
Yep.
And 24, Walters now
going to be quarterback.
Yep. Slot. And, Sophie's going to take over at the quarterback spot. So here we go. Play clock down at 20. Game clock at 4 minutes to go here before the third quarter. Sophie's going to hand off to Chapman, left side. Chapman down at the 10, down at the 5. Chapman.
He was tiptoeing.
Touchdown. There we go.
You see him tiptoeing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Man, that was
nice.
Just a nice run there by the freshman Chapman. And the whole right here, man. He does. He's quick. Look at him go. Almost stumbled. Comes in, puts his head down right at the goal line. And, nice job there by the young offensive line. Also for the Wolves, number 66. That's Jensen Williams for the Wolves out there on that left side. That I think had that nice block to start it. And then Chapman does the rest. So Will Silphie's from the shotguns and Chapman into the backfield. And Silphie's going to try to keep this himself, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. So the 2-point conversion fails. But, yeah, nice job there by the Kane Wolves offensive line, number 64 out there also. And I don't know. No, 64, and I don't got a name there. Do you, Bruce, for 64?
64, that is Max Lehman.
Max Lehman, okay, for the Wolves, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, nice to see. Now, no JV team this year, so this is big for these kids. I mean, and these kids have played. I mean, special teams and this, but
right.
This is nice
and
right
they're
here,
used
getting into
to
the
playing
game.
a lot because when they were back down in middle school and whatever, those are the kids that were starring.
Oh yeah.
Now they're getting a chance with the guys.
Yeah, and like I said, the JV program just didn't have enough kids to do it. Right, because a lot of these kids are playing. You know what I mean? So.
Got some score updates here real quick. It looks like we're at the kickoffs there. Central Clarion 63, Bradford nothing. Karn City 42, Brockway 14 in the third. Du Bois 38, Brookville nothing in the third. And we'll pick up with the scores later.
Okay, now who's this? Number
28.
Number 28, Braylon Mayberry.
Braylon Mayberry. Yeah,
so
I don't have
another kicker, huh?
I don't have it.
You know why? Because these new uniforms, I think, and the numbers, I really do think that's what it is.
Mayberry there, guys.
Mayberry, okay.
Coleman Freeman.
So Mayberry hits a line drive, taking the body up back at the 30, out to the 40.
Ooh, the big
that's
guy.
big number 70, Reiser.
He is rumbling.
He is, number Lucas Reiser, man. And he takes it out to the 45-yard line.
Believe me, he doesn't get a whole bunch of ball time. You know?
Yeah, that was like Refrigerator Perry out there. Wasn't it? You know what I mean? Seriously. I mean,
yeah,
that was,
good hands, man.
Good hands, big kid.
Still got to catch it.
Yeah,
he has.
Yeah, look at him.
5 guys on him.
Yeah.
I'm not going maybe now.
Yeah, not going down till later.
The 6th guy.
Yeah, I mean, it was, he was still rumbling.
Yep, to the
Good
45.
stuff. Yeah, good stuff.
Still the 3rd quarter, yeah.
It is still the 3rd quarter.
Oh, Chapman had him and got away from him. Who was that? Oh, that's Sylvie's.
Sylvie's on that tackle.
Nice solo.
I had to
And then
get this
Chapman
other
came back to
program,
help
Bruce,
him,
because
too.
this is the numbers for the black uniforms on some of the kids, so
Oh, okay.
gonna be tough.
Well,
no gain, right? So first and second down, Sylvie's on the tackle, and that was number 4, and that was Dustin Bailey,
and they're doing their
tailback,
best to kind of get some guys in, you know, because them other guys have really been getting shoved pretty good.
So number 5, that's Adkins, the quarterback. And here's the nice run here.
Wow.
Off that left side, down inside the 40, down inside the 30, down inside the 20. And that was number 26, Jaden Keitlinger, on the run for Coudersport.
Number 26, Jaden Keitlinger on the
And he did fumble it at the end there, but it fumbled out of bounds.
Yep.
And Ben McCormick on the tackle for the Wolves, right? Number 22, runs him down, but Keitlinger just takes it down inside the 15-yard line.
Got some wheels.
1st and 10, Coudersport.
So here we go. Number 5 is the quarterback, right? Adkins. So it looks like Atkins going to now up under center for the Falcons. And he's a 9th grader here, and it's a big pitch. Oh, nice tackle out here in the right flat.
26 Chapman.
26 Chapman.
Number 26, Landon Chapman, comes up with the tackle.
And that's just the quickness.
Yes.
He caught up to him and just yanked him down by the jersey.
On the ball carry.
22, right?
Falcons.
Ethan Vargason, number 22. He's a big
freshman.
Yeah, freshman.
I mean, this is when you're getting your
Yeah.
all week long. You take it to practice.
Yeah.
You know.
So 2nd down and 12 for Coudersport at the Kane Wolves 15.
Vargason hit again.
Run
Number
at
26.
number 26 again.
Yep. Or Keitlinger, I'm sorry.
Keitlinger, yeah.
Brought down by number 28, Braylon Mayberry.
Mayberry kid on the tackle for the Wolves, right? Yep.
Sure
number
enough.
28. Oh, yeah, there it is. Boy, that was a nice solo tackle right out in that
You're out
left
there on your
flat.
own.
Yep. So 3rd down and 13 for Coudersport at the Kane Wolves 19-yard line. Under a minute to go here, 3rd quarter. Wolves up 46-0. Going to be a pass. Got a man down in the end zone. Oh, and just overthrows. That was intended out there for Chase Williams.
That's funny because I was looking at him, and he's a freshman also, only 5'7",
yeah.
about 25.
And the Atkins kid, that was, like I said, he's the quarterback.
He's the future.
Oh, yeah. That was a nice throw. I mean, that was a nice throw over just a little bit top with the wind, behind him. I mean,
sure, it's right at his back. Look at the sticks again.
But that was probably, what do you think? He probably threw that a good 30 yards in the air, and on a roll.
On a run,
so that's good, yeah. And
timeout.
Let's see. It's at the end of the quarter. Yeah. So it is the end of the third quarter. It's 46-0 in favor of the Wolves. Take it back to Joe at the station, and we'll return for the start of the fourth quarter. Take it back to Joe.
Taking it to Joe.
Take it, Joe.
I would like to thank these business partners for their support in helping make this broadcast possible. Kinzu Beverage, Pepe's Bistro, Texas Hot Lunch and Four Sons Family Restaurant, W.E. Swanson Insurance, Atlantic Eastern Electrical, KD Accounting, Kane Senior Center, The Wild Sunshine Factory, Kane Dental and Primary Care Center, Kane Lumber and Fuel True Value Hardware, Howard Hanna Professionals,
Wave fees.
Steve Tunall, Kane State Farm Insurance Representative, Allegheny Eye Care, Zook Motors, D'Angelo Custom Built Manufacturing, Haberberger Disposal, Kane Elks Club, and Field Street Boots. Thanks to these businesses and for our Friends of the Wolfpack supporters for helping with our broadcast. WXCYLP, Kane.
Okay, here we are back at Paul R. Miller Stadium, and the Wolves 46-0 in favor of over the Coudersport Falcons. And you know what? This has just been pretty much of a complete game from the start to finish here so far for the Wolves. Started out
on both sides of the ball for the Wolves, very much so.
So here we go. It's going to be fourth down, right, for Coudersport, 4th and 13 at the Wolves' 19-yard line. Atkins back, rolling to his right, has time. Now he's going to bring it down. He's going to try to run it, and he's going to be tackled before he's able to even get back to the original line of scrimmage. That's that number 24 for the Wolves. Let me see.
Brought down by number 26, Landon
Chapman. Okay, Chapman on the tackle. So the Wolves will take over on downs, and the clock still runs, right? So 46-0. Yep.
Doesn't matter if it goes out of bounds or anything.
Yeah, nice camera work, though, really. Look how clear. It's just amazing. Love it.
It's amazing. It's right, man. Mm-hmm. And then with the field, and it's just...
Yep, good job out there, Chris and Jimmy and Corey down there for us. So nice job out there. So here we go for the Wolves. It's Silfies from the quarterback spot. He's going to throw a little quick flare out here to number.
he dropped it.
Yeah, number 23 for the Wolves, right? And that is
pass intended for number 23,
Ryan Paul. And that's going to fall incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete.
Oh, I thought he made a football move. I thought maybe that was a fumble.
So 2nd and 10, no gain after the incomplete pass. And clock runs with 10:48 to go. As Silfies again from that shotgun for the Wolves. And Chapman into the backfield. And it's Chapman with the ball. Makes a move at the 20, 25, out to the 30, out to the 35-yard line.
17 yards.
Boy, I'll tell you what, a nice tackle out there by number 22. And that is Vargason, Ethan Vargason.
Yep. Nice shake and bake by Chapman, huh?
Yep, nice quick.
Nice hole up the middle.
Yep, nice job there on that. Who was that, number 64 for the Wolves? Is that what that is? 64, and that's the Lehman kid, Max Lehman, right?
Yep.
On that lead block. Now Silfies again going to try to throw, and that's going to be knocked down.
Big rush by the big fella. 70, all down long. That is
the
Riser kid, Riser.
Carson Cooney and number 7.
No quitting these kids. I mean, it's 46-0. They're still getting it after.
Yeah,
you know.
You got. That's what. That's
all you got left.
That's what you got to do. You know.
You can't shut it down.
So 2nd and 10 for the Wolves at the 35-yard line. Silfies is going to be a quarterback draw. Silfies at the 35 and taken down, maybe a pickup of about 3. And that's number 59, I think that is. Or
Ellis, David Ellis.
Yep. Makes the tackle. Going to bring up a 3rd and 7 for the Wolves. At their own 38-yard line. Under 9 minutes to go here. Game 46-0 in favor of the Wolves. Chapman again up the middle of 40, 45. Cuts it down the side, 50. Down at the 40, down at the 30. Landon Chapman, man. Wow, ran out of bounds. Boy, he's putting some yards
41
up,
yards.
Man.
And he had a big one called back.
Oh, yeah.
Not before Chapman.
Chapman, man, just, and again, nice
Sealed
quick
it on the
seals,
edge.
number 52 and 50, let me see, 52, and that's
Is that Connor Taylor?
Yep, Taylor.
And Isaiah Smith.
Yep. Well, not Isaiah, he's not out there.
Mason Bernanke.
Yep, and just nice to see that stuff from the young kids here.
Well, this is a nice sustained drive.
Oh, boy.
Picked up 2 long 3rd downs.
Yeah. So 1st down now for the Wolves, 1st and 10. And they're letting some of that play clock run down low. Number 28 for the Wolves. And that's going to be tackled. Mayberry kid. Braylon Mayberry, number 28. Yeah.
We got lots of flags out there.
Yeah, hold against the Wolves, right?
Yeah.
I didn't. That wasn't zoomed in quick enough.
He'll do it again.
But yeah, Mayberry tried to get it outside. Yeah, number 65. Who's that there? 65, and that's the Carson Cooney kid. So, they still got a lot of their guys because they still
through lack of nobody else to put in.
Yeah, there's lack of you said the numbers.
Numbers are gone. Yep. Got to pick your flag up.
The Eagles shift.
Oh, I see.
Is that it?
And that's understandable. You know what I mean?
I don't know what that was.
Keeping the kids, like I said, they have to, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the way it is.
Yep.
They declined the penalty.
Yeah. So it's going to be a 2nd and 15 here, under 8 minutes to go. 2nd and 15 at the 30-yard line of Coudersport. Again, 46-0 in favor of the Wolves. Silfies from the shotgun. Now in motion is Mayberry, and they're going to pitch it to Mayberry as he makes a cut down at the 35, down at the 25, down close to the 20. So they tried to go to the left side. Now they brought it back to the right side for Mayberry. So
nice cut inside. Mm-hmm. Gill on the stop. Elkins.
3rd down for the Wolves.
3rd and what, 8?
3rd and about 7, I'd say. Yeah, 3rd and 7. Under 7.5 minutes remaining in the game. So Silfies from that shotgun again for the Wolves, quarterback spot. And that's Chapman in the backfield. And Chapman with the ball, and he breaks a tackle down inside the 20, close to the 15-yard line.
Doesn't get more manageable than 4th and 1.
Yeah, wow.
Tripped up by the Falcons, going to bring up 4th
and
short
number,
for the Wolves.
23, that's Ryan Paul for the Wolves, split way out here to the left.
Silfies has done a nice job at QB.
Yeah, huh? 4th and a yard. Yeah, yes. Yeah.
You're right. We're chewing up that clock. Take it down to about 10.
So 4th and a yard, shotgun from Silfies. McCormick in motion, and it's going to be Silfies on the quarterback sneak, and he's going to be at the 15, down at the 10. Stiff arm with Silfies, and they're going to...
They throw a flag?
Yeah, they threw a flag.
Silfies they got him on a crown.
Might have got him a little bit high. Yeah, stiff arm from Will Silfies.
On the play. Face mask on the quarterback.
Huh.
No, not face mask. Yeah. Yeah. No, he said that. It's on the Falcons.
Oh, it's on the Falcons?
Yeah,
okay.
He said face mask On the quarterback, got him.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's going to be half the distance to the goal.
I'm reading it out of context.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I did too. Listening to stadium
and
announcer
I'm just
Weimer.
Staring at the screen. I'm going,
oh boy, don't look
he's
at
got
that.
an open hand.
Yeah, he kind of got taken down.
Right.
So 1st and goal, right, for the Wolves at the 5-yard line of the Falcons.
They didn't have 11 guys on the field.
No.
Sophie's again quarterback draw, and he's going to score a touchdown there for the Wolves. And a nice block out here by number 65, and that's Mason Avenelli on that right side of that line of the Wolves.
Kid across the street. I'll tell you what, that kid has grown. He's my neighbor. He's really grown taller and filled out. He's good for him.
Yeah, and that was just a nice block. And he has gotten bigger, huh, Bruce? And he's going to be back
he
next year.
went from like 5'8" up to 6 something.
Yeah,
man.
and he's coming back next year also, and he plays throughout the whole
Special
game.
teams.
Special teams, and gives blows out on the offense and defensive side, and
which is hard because you got to learn to fill in for people.
Yeah.
And you know.
So going for the 2-point conversion is Sophie's again, quarterback keeper, and Sophie's again does score on that right side. You know what? That kid pretty energetic, isn't he? That Will Sophie's, you know what I mean?
After it.
And that I think that runs into the family there with his dad. You know what I mean? Really do. I mean, that's Todd Sophie's been a big part of Kane football for a long time, many years, and the head coach up here, and had some pretty successful seasons. As he was doing that, Will was right up here, watching his father coach and just sucking it all in. And I could just imagine at the Sylphie's family home on Sunday watching their teams and just, they talk football all the time. And you're right, what a better place to grow up like that. So you could just see that in Will Sylphie's end. Said, as a 9th grader, a legitimate starter on the defensive side. That's what he plays. From day one. He's been a big part of it, and definitely a defensive player, and he's going to be working into an offensive side down the road. And so looking bright here for the Kane Wolves. And they said about the junior high team this yesterday, or was it yesterday? They had a game against Bradford, and it was a 21-14 game, and Kane Wolves came out victory with the 7th and 8th. Yeah, and Bradford's team, in that they've had we're talking 40-some kids on that team, and again, our numbers down, and the 7th and 8th graders, got a pretty good thing going on this year. I'm not sure what their record is, but they've had a pretty successful season also.
Yes, they have. I'm not exactly sure either, but
number 53, JP on the kickoff. Number 70.
The big guy Owens.
Yep, Reiser.
Or not Owens, Reiser again.
The Reiser, that's 2 kickoff returns for the Reiser,
Got soft hands. Probably plays second base.
Yeah. Huh? Jeez.
And I'll tell you what, it's nice to hear the...
oh, guys, huh? Good stuff.
I always got one.
Yeah, but...
That's nice to hear them kids winning a close game, though.
Yeah, 21-14.
Especially being outmanned like that.
Ask Larry or Casey, what was the junior high record this year? The junior high,
Dan Shields, 4th quarter,
had a nice season.
Winner.
Amount of $500, Dan Shields.
Danny Shields.
Yep.
Please report to the garage behind the concession stand to collect your winnings.
The next time will be the big one, huh? Next 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks, you bet.
So here we go. Coudersport with the ball. Atkins, the quarterback for the Falcons. Up under center, and it's a...
Oh, my. We did a nice job staying at home.
It's a reverse. The number 26, Keitlinger.
He turned him inside because he would have had that whole wide wing, you know what I mean? Keitlinger would have.
Jensen Williams
for the Wolves on that.
And that's who he turned him right into.
Yeah, that was a nice play there by the Wolves defense. Stayed at home and
And that's what happens when it works.
Yeah.
When you see it work and it happens for you, then you know they're not lying to you. Stay at home.
Stay at home. Do your job. Try to turn it back in, and that's what the Chapman kid did. And Williams comes up with the tackle. And that was, a loss of 3. So 2nd and 13 at the 42-yard line of the Falcons. Adkins now from the shotgun, looking to pass, rolls to the right. Has time. That's a long one out, and that's going to fall. Incomplete. There's a little bit of, there's going to be maybe pass interference, I think.
That was a tad early.
23, Ryan Powell on the coverage. There is a flag on the play.
But boy, he aired that one out. 10,
he threw
20,
it as far as he could.
30. Boy, that was close to 40 yards in the air and against the wind, Bruce.
Yep.
I mean, that's against the wind.
And he moved it forward.
Yeah.
I mean the ball.
Yeah.
They're pulling it back, though.
Pass interference?
No, they're going backwards. Oh, I see what you're saying.
No, it's first down.
Yeah.
Reset first down.
Yep.
Now they're going to walk country mile.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, at least he was with him, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, he was just tangled up a little bit, I mean,
get first down yardage, first and
trying to stop, and they ran into each other, and
It is football.
3:30 to go here. Clock runs. Jacob Montier now, number 21 into the game for the Wolves, right? Number 21, see that. Adkins from up under center. It's going to be a reverse again. No, Adkins, he tries to fake the reverse, and boy, he's hit for a big loss. Number 64 for the Wolves.
That's Max Lehman.
Comes up big.
That would just seem like a lot going on, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Guys everywhere.
Yeah, a lot of motion going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Wolves going to move to 6-2 now. That's a nice,
man.
Sure is. Traveling down to Montauk next Friday night, so another.
Or we'll leave at 3. I mean, that sounds good.
3 o'clock from my house. That sounds good on that way out there. Yeah, enjoy it.
Stop, eat some food on the way.
Okay. If you're buying, I'm eating.
Oh,
telling
boy.
you. Oh, look at this pass out here to the flats, the 50.
Number 22,
inside Kane territory at the 45.
Stop by Lehman.
And that was Dustin Bailey. And was that the McCormick kid or Lehman? I'm not sure.
That was Lehman.
Third down.
Maybe I'm wrong.
And they got back close to the line of scrimmage. Here, we'll see it right there. Number 22, McCormick. Yep, number 22 on the tackle. Third down and 12. Under 2 minutes to go here. And again, Wolves up 54-0. And Adkins from the shotgun this time. Going to roll to the right, tries a little flare pass out into the flats, and that's caught out there by number 6, so that's Chase Williams, but
number 5, Alex
he's going to be tackled. Yep.
Brought down by 66, Jensen Williams.
Jensen Williams for the tackle for the Wolves.
For the Falcons.
Oh, don't even have a 28. Oh.
Chris, are we going to do friends?
Nope, we'll send it back first,
to Joe,
and then we'll do friends right when we come back.
Okay, and then we'll wrap it up,
Yeah, we'll do friends right when he sends it back to us.
Okay.
If he's awake back there, it's tough sitting back there. And,
that train up there and that stuff.
The train, I mean.
So here we go.
We can talk about it all we want because he's never on the air,
54 seconds left here before the finish. So Atkins shotgun, rolls right, throws downfield, and that's going to be, incomplete.
Oh, that was good defense.
Good defense. Got to get a number. That's number 23.
Could be Ryan Paul. It's the same area.
Yeah,
he's
I think
been
it
playing.
was. Yeah, number 23, Ryan Paul. Does a nice job on their defense.
That should be the game.
Stuck to him
somebody
like
called
glue.
timeout. So somebody called a timeout, so I'm going to...
did they call a time? Okay.
Yeah, they definitely called a timeout and stopped.
So what do you want to do? Go back?
No, I'm going to read this here because somebody will have a play. I'll read the scores here.
Okay.
So we've got Central Clarion 84, Bradford nothing in the fourth, Carn City 42, Brockway 14 in the third. And next score is a final. Du Bois 45, Brookville 0, Cameron County 35, Bucktail 6, Clearfield 35, Somerset 0. We've got Keystone and Ridgeway. Well, now, if you want to watch a game after this, it is going to end the game here. Keystone 27, Ridgeway 25. Woo! So we will send it back to the studio for a few words from our sponsors right now, and I'll be back here for your post-game show.
You're listening to Kane Wolves High School Football on 1017 XZY, supported by great local businesses like these. Haberberger Disposal, providing careful removal of household or business trash for customers around the region. 814-558-4304 or online at haberbergerdisposal.com. Kane Senior Center, a community hub offering a wide range of services and activities promoting social interaction, physical and mental well-being, and continued engagement in the community. 100 Fraley Street in Kane. Howard Hanna Professionals, representing buyers and sellers of homes, commercial properties, and acreage in the Kane area and surrounding region. Online at howardhannaprofessionals.com. W.E. Swanson Agency, offering plans for auto, homeowners, and business and commercial at 23 Fraley Street. On the web at weswansonagency.com. Texas Hot Lunch and Four Sons Family Restaurant. Field Street in Kane, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. 814-837-8122. Kane Lumber and Fuel, True Value Hardware. Located at 250 Hemlock Avenue, serving the Kane area for over 85 years with remodeling and building supplies, tools, and paints. Allegheny Eye Care, with offices in Kane and Smethport.
No.
Dr. Hausler and his staff monitor and treat all types of vision problems. Their phone number is 814-837-7880. Zook Motors, Route 6, just west of Kane, with new and pre-owned cars and trucks and service and parts department. Online at zookmotors.net. Kane Elks Club, serving dinners on Fridays for members and their guests starting at 4 p.m. daily. Open bowling and league play available throughout the year. For information, call the Elks at 814-837-8812. Kinzu Beverage, Middle Street in Kane. Their fall offerings include pumpkin ales and Oktoberfest lagers. 814-837-1000. Field Street Boots, offering Carhartt and Timberline clothing along with hunting and fishing supplies. You can find them on Facebook or 18 Field Street in Kane. D'Angelo Custom Built Manufacturing, proud to stand behind Kane High Athletics and Academics. On the web at custombuiltmfg.com. State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Tunall, providing quotes for all types of insurance needs as well as financial services. His office is at 73 Fraley Street in Kane and can be reached by calling 814-837-6335.
This is more than radio. It's the sound of Kane. Great tunes, local games, and everything happening right here at home. 1017 is WXCY LP Kane. Time now for 1017 XCY's post-game wrap-up. Brought to you with support from Keystone Rural Health Consortia. Thanking you for your understanding as they've had to close the Kane Dental office uptown and reassign patients and staff. They invite you to work with them at one of their other offices in Ridgeway or Bradford. 814-486-1115. Also supported by Atlantic Eastern Electrical, providing electrical contract services for business and industry. They're located in Kane and can be reached at 837-1222. We also thank Pepe's Bistro on Fraley Street, serving hand-tossed pizzas and homemade bread, along with a full menu of entrees and beverages. 814-837-8712. We thank these businesses for supporting WXCY.
Yep. Yeah, that brings us back here to Paul R. Miller Stadium as the Wolves come away with a 54-0 victory over the Coudersport Falcons. And, that was from the start to finish there, that game tonight.
Yeah, on both sides of the ball. I mean, it started out with defense, man. They turned every play inside and made them try to work up the middle, and it just didn't happen. They couldn't throw the ball because there was so much pressure from the outside and straight up the middle after that. And offensively, we made a whole lot less mistakes tonight than we were used to.
Yep.
We've cut down on most of the penalties that we've been used to.
Yep.
And they got to be happy with that. You can always do better, but they've got to be a lot happier with that. And, 54 points. Evan Anderson had 3 touchdowns. Had well over 100 yards. Got probably over 130, 40 yards.
Yeah.
He had a couple, 3 big runs. And Sophie's had a touchdown. Landon Chapman. We had a blocked punt for a touchdown. Preston Dar had a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And Halbecky started it all out with a 1-yard dive up the middle. So, it's a nice team effort.
Nice team effort tonight. So, yeah. And
you want to tell Corey to leave the batteries in there? Unless he left already.
Okay, no, Corey.
He put the batteries already in there.
Corey.
He got him. I got him, bees.
Oh, he got him.
he left the batteries
He
there.
did a nice job,
He did a great job, yeah.
Corey Bell did a great job.
People that
all the
volunteer,
people.
man.
Jim Graville on camera.
Jimmy,
Corey Bell on camera. Doing a great job out there on the sideline.
We just need him for another 25 years.
Yeah, here we are.
More.
And the Wolves now, 6-2, right?
Yeah.
So going down to Montauk, big game next week again for the Wolves and Montauk. But, I mean, just a bigger game for the Wolves to keep this momentum going. I mean, it really is. And you said it's attainable these next 2 games for them, and just going to have to play some good ball. And Chris, we're going to do
let's do the friends, and then we can do some. Then we can do some scores and wrap up.
Wrap it up. Okay?
Yeah. So I'd like to thank our friends of the Wolfpack. I'm going to start at the bottom. We're going to go backwards. I always like to change it up a little bit. So we'd like to thank Ed Rose, Ann Chapman, Karen Riding, Chris Rossetti at d9and10sports.com about the game after the game, Fran and Becky Christian, Cheryl and Tim Maloney from Erie, PA, Carly and Scott Peterson, Lisa Lorenzo, Jackie and Lowell Watts, Rennie Sackwin, Penny and Wally Barber, Joe and Joan Bezak, Larry and Peg Anderson, Emil and Kelly Zuzik, Jeremy and JoBeth Brinkley, Parker and Jody Brinkley, Sandy and Melvin Brinkley, Lori and John Forker, Joy Confer, Sharon and Gunnar Moore, Hugh and Betsy Rich, Amy Blauser, Rich Gass of Kane, Joan and Thomas Walker, Dave and Laura Galvin, Dennis and Jerry Lee Galvin, Keith and Linda Regal, Ashley Parrick, Oak Street Brew Crew loves the Kane Wolves, Mike Swartwood, Emin Binks, Don Stitt, Joe and Sue Stoffer, Bernie and Robin Lumberg, John and Melinda Carlson, Emil and Nancy Eli, Brittany and Tyler Bezak, Lisa Lorenzo, Joe and Shalise Gentile, Fred Davidson, Ronnie and Ryan Swanson, Kibby Painting, Robert Anderson in memory of Jack Grube, Chris and Amy Wilson, Julie Chittister, Frank and Mary Barnecki, Sadie and Macy Truman, John and Patty Chapman, Debbie Airgood, Rebecca Hemme and Warren Miller, Bill Horton, Dave Hadley, Tom Brinkley, Tim and Lisa Weil, Katie Smith, Vicki and Dave Thompson, the Kane Area School District Administration, Dr. Charles and Paula Amuso, Peter Amuso, Pam Wright, Heidi Campbell and Gino McMahon, Jodelle Barner, Steve and Marcy Bezak, Steve, Mandy and Ashton Bogle, Bruce and Joanne Leonard, Ron Carty, Barb Kimbrough, Casey Jones, John and Christy Dar, Shane and Betsy Rich, Bree and Dave Jones, Molly Rich, Jack and Linda Hedlund, Tim and Kim Smith, Tim's Stump Grinding, Tom and Carol Nicholas, Kathy Roston, Tony and Jackie Cicchetti, Craig and Debbie Wenzel, Joanne and Steve Perry, in loving memory of Ranny, Lenny Cribbs, Jan and Steve Swanson, Basil and Francine and Brogno, Bill and Kim Cicchetti, Jim and Kathy Graville, Jim and Jeannie Iannuzzi, Casey and Paula Montier, Randy and Becky Gullifer, and Matt Gailey. We'd like to thank our friends of the Wolfpack. To get your name on this list, we got 2 games left. It's never too late. You can drop off your tax-deductible donation at the Radio Shack Photo and Sound Shop in Uptown Kane. You can see any one of the board members. That's Jim Graville, Joe Szymanski, Judy Orzetti, Tom Orzetti, Father Phil up in Erie, myself, Chris Nicholas. You can go to WXCYradio.com, click on that PayPal link. We have a Venmo link there as well. Every little bit helps. We're a nonprofit, 501c3, nonprofit, non-commercial non-commercial radio station, so the only way we work is from wonderful listeners supporting us, the Friends of the Wolfpack, and all of the wonderful underwriters and sponsors that we have going out there. And the voice of Joe Szymanski in your ear 24/7 as you're doing the game. It's always wonderful to have that. So, guys, 54-0.
Yeah, that's quite a game after last week, Chris. It is. It's nice to get them back on track.
Yep.
The coaches, they don't have to explain nothing about a 54-0.
Yep.
Like we did when Steve and I said that the penalties were way down.
Yep.
They're keeping their head. Long road trip next week. You just got to reenact the whole thing next week and keep it rolling.
Yep. So I'm going to do some scores around the league, and then we can wrap it up. So we have these are finals right now. Central Clarion 86, Bradford 0. Carnes City 56, Brockway 20. That's in the fourth. DuBois over Brookville. That's final 45-0. Cameron County 35, Bucktail 6. Let's see, Ridgeway 33, Keystone 27, and that game is still going. Punxsutawney 24, St. Mary's 14. Red Bank Valley 36, Brashear 0, and this is a final. Union AC Valley 63, Smethport 0. And tomorrow on the slate for games is Otto will be at Port Allegheny at 1:30, Montauk at Union City at 7, and then up in District 10, Girard at Northeast at 1.
Football.
All over.
Yep, 54-0 Kane Wolves. I'll tell you what, nice comeback for the Wolves. I don't have anything else. Our friend had to venture down to the comforting station, as my grandma used to call it.
Oh, boy. Okay, so I guess we got to wrap it up then, huh?
Yeah, we can unplug and go, and we hope everybody has a nice weekend. Stay safe on your way home tonight. And
go Steelers. I mean, Beast can't defend himself right now, so go Steelers. Huh?
Yeah, you go ahead. You're on your own.
I know. That's all I'm going to say. If I say anything more, I might get in trouble next week.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah. All right, so for Steve Bezak, Bruce Leonard, this is Chris Nicholas. We'll send it back to the studio. Your Kane Wolves, 54 over Coudersport 0.
Coudersport 0.